Yeah, cows, killer, Duke said, Jim Jones, Macbeth, Freaky, I love you too, Santana, it's me. We got the
Hey, what's up, everybody? Now let me do my hellos first, before we get into shenanigans. People out of their minds in the streets. People is clout chasing on level 1,000. But let me say hi first, because y'all more important. Y'all really are. But here we go. Hey, Jessica Boo, my JSMR. Hey, sis. Hey, L. Jones. Cosmically Conscious. I see you. Hey, Sir Neil, brother. Oh, yes. I'm so glad you're in attendance. Yes, you're in attendance. Hey, Renee, sis. Rain, how you doing, boo? Let me see who else we got. Baby Paul was popping, bro. Cookie, hey, my love. Hey, Pilato, what's up, bro? Salute. Okay, we in the building. We up in here. What's up, bro? Space Case, my love. Missy Esquire, how you doing? I think you got a clone, Missy. I don't know, because in Tony T, somebody came in and told me I need to run. And I'm like, that's not how my Missy talks. So I'm like, I don't know. Hey, Slay. Hey, Sha. Okay, listen. We gonna watch this little funky ass little video first. You know how we do. That's how we do. And then everyone is welcome to come the fuck up. Just don't come up with no fuckery and no shenanigans. But the white folks, or excuse me, Ryan D, that nigga lost his ever loving mind, and y'all about to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Cause I really can't. I can't. Like, I can't. The clout chase, like, I hate when white people, and listen, when I say white people, I'm not racist. You understand? Because my family is like the United Nations, so it's some real shit. But I don't like the white people that be acting like they the great savior of all the black problems. And Ryan D, he thinks he is really the great white hope of this whole carbonation bullshit. No, you're really not. Okay, what the fuck is going on? See, this is the thing. This fucking shit is starting to piss me off. Wait a minute. Let's go, computer. Act like Okay, here we go. Okay. It's making some movements. That shit was acting like it was stuck. Okay.
So Black Velvet would have been good to have on that call. I don't know, like I just wish I could get like a community of people tonight. Like you guys know, like to create something right now, like a petition for John to see because listen, this guy he has a lot of pull, guys. A lot of pull. I just want to show him the intensity of how bad this is and how outraged the community is. That's all my agenda is here. And once he gets that, I mean, this is a guy I know many people don't like Tucker Carlson, but this is a guy that got Tucker's number in his pocket. He's been on Tucker 9 times. He does not like Trump. He hates Trump. So don't worry about that. Like
See that little shit right there, all
he's
jokes
an able
aside?
news
Hold on.
consultant,
Let me
former
pause this
CIA
shit.
counterterrorism
You don't
expert.
miss. I hit the wrong thing. That whole, who give a fuck whether this nigga like Trump, right? This is where the racism starts of the shit, that all black people don't like Trump. Most of us don't, but like, he's trying to give black key points in this video, selling points to try and reel us in. What the fuck does Trump have to fucking do with this nature boy pedophile demon ass going somewhere? But we will continue because this is a long ass video of fuckery. You understand? So we got a ride. To go through. So I'm gonna try not to interject too much so we can just get to the point. But hold on, here we go.
So he has 2 radio shows too. So we're gonna have these on the radio shows. Plus, I'm gonna have Will there tomorrow from Ordering America. There's logos, and then from Ordering America, and then I want to bring in the right people to speak directly to John. Like I want John to see what he saw because that's how I got him to really get be involved. I said, John, do you remember when you were in the CIA and you saw Muslims being waterboarded? I said, that's how I feel when I see these women in carbonation. That's why he blew the whistle and all that stuff happened and the books and I mean, this is the closest we could ever come if we go in solidarity. Like I thought I thought yeah, of course. I mean, this guy's I mean, I would love you to look him up. I mean, Immortal Morals, you and Logos, I'll send you guys copies of our emails. Like where we're meeting. I mean, what time and everything. Like this is legit. I would not ask you to make a panel. Like not a panel because like this is gonna be private. Like I want all right. I called Shay last night. Pretty. Do you guys know Shay Pretty? And I was like, Shay, who can I trust? Who can I trust? Like because anyone could take this Zoom meeting and be like, record it or
See, this whole video is starting off with bullshit. You see how he's sitting there like, yo, I need logos, and I love logos, by the way. Let's not get it twisted one bit. You understand? I frequent her Bigo channel as well as King World and Thai News and even Black Velvet. But he's trying to find token black people. You understand? Because the whole thing is like, oh, who can I trust? You go to Bigo to find people to trust, my nigga. Now, mind you, I only ended up in this nigga's live because the day before he said, right, that he was going live with Tokyo Tony because him and Tokyo Tony were supposed to do said interview. But let me continue. I don't want to let everything out the bag.
come in for bad intentions. And I'm so tired of the lies. Like, can I be honest, Logos, if you're watching and I don't know anything about you to even judge you, I didn't even know Immortal Morals had a voice. I thought she was an elderly woman that gave me a lot of information. And then when I heard her voice, I was like, damn, she sounds younger. Like, honestly, I thought she was like an old mom. I swear to God, Immortal Morals, I actually thought you were one of the girl's mothers. That's why I never said male or female about your name. I didn't because I was trying to protect you. I'm sorry. I don't know you guys. And like I didn't know you guys. Like, yeah. No, logos. People have told me, be careful of logos, and then be careful of this one. Yeah, like who can you trust anymore? I I have nothing against you logos. I don't listen to people. I'm not. I don't do that. I'm not listening to what the other people say. I just want people that really because listen, not only this, but you gotta understand like Will is gonna be recording this also. So I hope you guys don't mind that you're gonna be on your if you have a YouTube or anything that you want to push or your IG, just give it to me because I need it for the Ordering America channel. That's 200,000 subscribers. So that alone, but John alone, oh,
All right, now see, now he playing in motherfuckers' faces even more. If this shit, right, is about you getting rid of Nature Boy, right, and you need help as far as that, if this is coming from your heart, no clout chase, no money grab, no nothing, why are you trying to entice them with motherfucking promoting their YouTube channel or their Instagram and shit, talking about how many fucking followers and whatnot is gonna be going on? You feel me? Ain't nobody fucking stupid. First Trump, now you think people clout chasing and fucking niggas don't care about that. People got their own fucking viewers. All these people got their own crowd already. But yeah, you think stupid black people, all you gotta do is say, I don't like Trump, and you gonna be popping on social media. Fuck out of here. Next.
just I think that one thing that he might say and I've already talked to him about this, he may ask you guys, are you willing to talk to a reporter about this? If somebody wanted to bring you on the media, are you willing? And you're the ones that are gonna come out on top. Be honest with you. The ones that take this sucker down, come on now. That's what this is about. Paid? Immortal Morals. Okay, Immortal Morals. No, no, no. What I mean by this, like, okay, if you have IG right now and you're on or YouTube or just anything, right? Listen, and then you talk to John tomorrow night with me, and then it goes into a mainstream, whether it's Fox or whatever, ABC, NBC. Your face is gonna be all over the world, and that's gonna like put your numbers like into the. That's where I don't know. They may want to pay. Who knows? I don't know. But in Mortal Morals, why it's not you can get paid. It's not about getting paid. You know why? It's the fact that you could be the one that speaks out that finally takes a fool down. And by being paid, it's not only the people that start following you. You don't think there'll ever be any talk shows? People pay.
Nigga, promoting social media is a fucking clout chase. See what I'm saying? He trying to sit there and make people feel like, listen, well, you can get more followers and shit. You understand? But getting paid, that's a clout chase. This whole shit you trying to do is a clout chase, my nigga. You understand? And I say that respectively with his Moulion ass or whatever they say in fucking Italian of what the fuck he is. This nigga look like a whole fucking Martin Scorsese fucking extra of a movie fucking reject. You want to be fucking a Gambino. You your whole vibe is just putting me off. It's just off. Where I was like, is this fool for real? Are you serious, sir? That you the one? Ain't you the one that went to Puerto Rico with Star, sir? Like, or some real shit. That's the closest that you would have got if you looking for people now. She's an ex-Carbon Nation person that went through the shit that was actually there. You feel me? And you fucked that bag up. Whatever the fuck you did to set her the fuck off, you fucked that bag up. So how the fuck is we supposed to rely on you and Fox News? And last time I checked, Fox News don't like black people. So at the end of the day, do you really think they give a fuck about said nature boy and what the fuck he doing to them bitches? Like, let's be for real. Like, you could have said advice, you could have said something a little bit better, but nah. Come on, let's continue, y'all, because I'm doing way too many interjections because we ain't even 10, 15 minutes into this shit, I don't think. We got a long fucking ride.
You to be on talk shows. You guys gotta think marketing here too. Do you know I don't want that part. I don't want to be on talk shows. I don't want to even be in the media about this. I'm trying to bring this to the table. But if I have to be, I will. But I'm not doing it for any. I just feel like whoever gets involved with this right now is gonna be it's a smart decision. That's all. But are you honest?
I just came up to say, now out of the almost 6 years that I've been following this guy, I never had a platform speaking about him until I came over here to Bigo and seeing all these young people thinking that it was storylines and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh no, 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 no. This is real. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of other hosts and things like that were picking this up but not having the right information and they was putting lies. So it's like really messed.
That the dude that introduced me to John Kruger, you want me to tell him he can't come in there? No, no, no. What's right is right, and I stuck up for my
Right.
boy. So I just texted her and said we decided to go a different direction. That's all. No hard
Yeah.
feelings.
Well, my thing is this: I don't care who recording whatever, because what I'm gonna say is nothing. Ain't gonna be no lies in it. So I
Right,
don't
like
care.
if you have like anything like think about like like anything that that is incriminating, like the chat like keep like pushing that because For John, he's that type of guy. He wants to see the outrage, not just from me. I mean, I'm a white guy. He wants to see the community. I
Right.
mean, that's how he's making me feel about this. That he wants to see them and how they feel, and like let you guys speak freely to him. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to try to get him on like a Beagle that night. Maybe I don't know. He probably wouldn't because people are gonna call him a traitor and all types of stuff because he was a whistleblower. I don't know, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if I'll do that far. But the thing is if you're, it would be through Zoom,
Right.
and I think that you and Mortal Morals is fine, but do you more than enough. But would you recommend like anyone else being there, like that could touch,
Um.
like that's serious about
Well,
this?
I know you and World News don't get along, right?
No, we don't. I tried with World. I
Mm-hmm.
even tried calling World. I tried saying to him, "Fuck the bullshit. We need to like, you know,
So that's the only other person I could think of that
you
could
know."
make an impact on this.
So no, what about there's no one else that? What about Black Velvet?
I
Somebody
mean,
from
yeah, she knows about it. Absolutely.
uh,
But see, I'm just thinking about most of the I would call us veterans. I know she been following a little while, but not as long as me and World have, you
Too
know.
bad World wouldn't just forget about the bullshit, and I would love that. And I'm not judging. I think if it's for this cause, a better agenda, a greater cause, we should just
Mm,
do it.
right. I
I
mean,
got no issues
I
with
can
him.
ask her.
Logos. I have okay. I have zero issues with World. It's the Great Divine, that Lady Divine. That's it.
But
I'm
I
sorry.
think she just got a hold of this Nature Boy stuff since he came over here to Bigo. I don't think she really knows all the way deeply with what's going on. I
No.
don't.
So how? So I gotta get your email
Mm,
and Mortal Moral's email to set up the Zoom for tomorrow. That's how I do it, I think. A Zoom call, yeah. Right through email. Yeah.
okay, I'll
Like you
send it
can
to
make
you.
a burner email, doesn't have to be your real email. It could be any type of
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
so I could
Um,
send the link or I could send it. I don't know if there's another way to send it, but if there is, but is there any way to find out like a plan of action so that before we meet with John, we could have briefly talk to everyone, have like
we
meet
can do
together?
a group thing on IG.
Yeah. What would you try to talk to World
Yeah, I will.
if you don't mind?
I
I
will.
mean,
I'll do it this evening.
You see this shit, and Logo, she's trying to be nice, and she's entertaining him, but I can hear her voice. She ain't here for shit neither. But Brian, world don't want no parts of you. You understand? So at the end of the day, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. You understand? So you need to just get that shit out your brain. He not gonna be your little token black boy. You understand? To make you look fucking credible. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You don't know shit. You hopped on the bandwagon, and that's just that. So now you trying to get two of the people. There's other people. You don't get it twisted, but world knows the most shit. So you're trying to get the people that know the most because you don't got shit to say. Let's just say this interview is real that he's talking about because I don't think this shit is real. To be quite honest with you, he's not convincing me that he knows Tucker Carlson or who the fuck ever or Fox News or anybody or the newspaper down the block or the school newspaper. He don't know shit. You understand? But let's just say he do. You just want the token black motherfuckers to get up there and talk while you sit there and look good, motherfucker. And I bet you any amount of money since he's talking about it, it's not really about the money. It's not about the money, but you trying to promote people to push their channel for more subs and shit, right? But it's not about the money. This nigga gonna get paid on the back end. You're gonna get paid on the back end of these said disturbed ass people that's in slavery that's not gonna say that they slaves, and it's not gonna work. The worst that's probably gonna happen with this nature boy shit is like Al Capone. where we know Al Capone killed a bunch of people, sold a bunch of drugs, and did a whole bunch of shit. But he didn't go to jail for that shit. That nigga went to jail for what? Tax fraud. So the most this shit is gonna do is just open up the eyes about maybe these PPP loans. Because at the end of the day, let's keep it a buck. This nigga was already on BBC how many years ago, right? With that white girl from Canada and all that other shit when they was talking about cults and what the fuck they was doing. BBC is a big news network. You don't fucking think the government know about this nigga? You don't think they know about him? This nigga's getting kicked out of countries. You don't think they know about him? The nigga got kicked out of Hawaii and was on the news. This nigga been on the news more than a little bit. You don't think they fucking know? And then to top it off, there is footage upon footage upon footage upon footage on YouTube from a bunch of people, hundreds of people, from little to big, of him doing crimes and fuckery. So you really think you opening up the eyes and awareness to the fucking government, my nigga? Fuck out of here, yo.
Because I think that this is like the closest we'll ever be.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely tell them.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, well, but yeah, no, I appreciate it because the thing is we're leaving here at 5 a.m. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure this out like tonight. It's 9:30. Hey, because we're gonna be driving most of the day. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna have time to be on the phone and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really trying to figure it
Yeah.
out. That would be really good if you would. I
I'm
mean,
definitely do that. I'm gonna go over there and
you could let him know. Say Ryan D said even check. Oh, thank you. You even check your IG world. He said he tried calling you yesterday or the day before. He even tried to call you about it to try to
okay.
make peace. I did. I tried calling.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely do that. I'm still battling this migraine, so shoot, I'm finna check out of here because I gotta do
Okay.
my hours. And hey, like I said, we can do a group chat on IG so we can all talk to one another beforehand.
Yeah, just let me know and whenever it's good and whenever you're feeling. Hopefully you're feeling okay by tomorrow night.
Yeah, I
You know.
should be. But okay.
All
Let
right.
me get on talking to world. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Good night.
Bye bye.
We gotta make something happen. Yeah, something's gotta give. I mean, if everybody can just look beyond personal issues, like I don't know Logos have any personal issues. That's great. Immortal Morals, I always thought she was like 80 years old.
Look at this fool. You asking for people that you didn't even know whether they was a man or a woman. And shout out to Immortal Morals because on Instagram she's popping. She's popping the way like I just love her memes. But anyway, back to this shit. You don't even know the people you talking to, right? But then now you figure out who they are. And then like how can you trust people you don't know? And then going back to a little bit back in the beginning of what he said, your friend is from the CIA or ex-CIA or some shit like that. So what the fuck we need the news for? You understand? Like I'm pretty sure your little CIA friend has little federal friends and they can be friends and put this nigga in fucking jail. Like you understand? Like we don't need to do all of this. Well, not with you anyway. We don't need to do it. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, why we want to put this nigga on the news, right? Why we want to put him on the news so he can get some more exposure and steal some more souls? Because that's all it's gonna fucking do. That's all it's gonna do, sir. And it's the fake caring and feeling bad for me. This nigga really sitting here like, we gotta do this, we gotta get to the point. You do not give a fuck. So please stop acting like you give a fuck. Where at the end of the day, even in this Bigo, I think he had the nigga name in the title, and no, people's just over you or never even started. However, because you couldn't even get 300 people in your little Bigo, and you understand, like you have this name, and they're like you doing some shit. And then all of a sudden, magically, Tokyo Tony is not involved anymore. Why? Because she wasn't involved to begin with, you fucking clout chaser. I can't see Tokyo Tony doing shit with this nigga. And let's just be for real. Like, we know Tokyo Tony be all over the place. That's my boo. Her brain is scattered, but that's my boo. But she not. Why would she fuck with you? She can go to the news people. I'm pretty sure she knows some real people. She doesn't need you as the connect for Tucker Carlson. And he says Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson. Like, that's supposed to mean something. That shit don't mean shit. We not here for that. And he not here for us. So fuck you and fuck him.
Like a grandma of one of the girls in combination. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know. So like I don't. No, that mainstream media. It's a mainstream ABC News consultant. 2 radio shows. We're meeting with him at 7. He's hit me up after we already met once about Nature Boy, and he said, "Can you tell me more about the cult?" and asked to meet to discuss the media options. One of which Tucker Carlson, who he has his cell phone number in his pocket. The guy we're meeting with. And if this gets on Fox, it's over because it's going to put Biden in a situation where he's going to have no other choice but to move. That's the facts. But it doesn't have to go on any of those. It could go on. It wouldn't air it on CNN. It's gonna what when it goes into the media, it immediately is going to cause the federal government to instill the law that he has broken. Like it's going to put a fire under their ass because Tucker Carlson is going to come out and be like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when Biden said you're not black if you don't vote for me? Well, let me show you modern day slavery. Here's Nature Boy. Bada boom, bada bing. It's going to put the administration, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, in a situation where they got to do something because
See, this motherfucker doing way too much for me. Like, I'm just upset. Like, I'm looking in the chat. He has to be drunk or on some powerful shit. Cause you know, coke gives people delusions of grandeur and whatnot. You understand? So he gotta be on that no, that book of sugar or some shit. Because do you believe the shit you saying, my nigga? Like, it's just going along. Like, every thought that's coming in his brain is coming out. This shit ain't Biden ain't gonna do shit because of no Tucker Carlson in the news. I'm so fucking I'm sorry, sir. That's not what's gonna happen. And as far as modern day slavery, yo, here's the thing. These slaves gotta say they slaves. These slaves have to want to be freed, stupid. Like, you understand? So what's gonna happen? The government is gonna go to Puerto Rico, right? And they're gonna be like, come on, slaves, we have freed you. You are free. These motherfuckers is probably gonna end up going to jail because they so brainwashed by Nature Boy that they gonna fuck around and try to attack these people. You trying to create a Jonestown or some bullshit or a Waco, Texas, as a matter of fact. That's what the fuck is gonna happen because these people don't know that they're enslaved. Their fucking brains is gone, stupid, and they're all adults. That's the key to the shit. So when these people said people come to Carbon Nation and they're like, are y'all okay? All these motherfuckers is gonna say yes. In order to have a crime, you need victims. These motherfuckers do not think that they are victims. Stupid. You understand? Like, get your life together. Like, are they gonna forcibly the only person not trying to be funny? Okay, wait a minute. Also, family, if they're documented that there are mental cases or whatever and stuff like that, then maybe if you got the family on board, maybe they can push for them to be gone. But how are you're gonna forcibly like arrest them to let them know, like, listen, we trying to save you? Like, it's gonna go nowhere. The farthest this shit is gonna go with Nature Boy is fucking loans. I'm trying to tell people. He has been shown fucking people up. We know what happened to Malia. We get all of that. Ain't nobody fucking come yet. And they're not coming for that, stupid. Let's continue. He has more fuck shit to say.
it's going to be all over the place, mainstream. That's the goal. BBC is garbage. It's British shit. Fuck that shit. BBC. Yeah, but that was in it wasn't, and with BBC he wasn't nearly as bad. He wasn't nearly like he is now. So now like it's a fuck show. So like before leaving carbonation, he's running right now. The SBA loans alone, he should be locked up. Enough's enough. What do you mean? But the slaves have to say they are slaves, though? They're not slaves. They're women in fear for their lives that have to sit there and say, "Yes, master, no, master." They're not slaves. These are young, beautiful women.
You hear the lust in that nigga voice when he said, "This is young, beautiful women." He said that shit from his fucking balls. You don't give a fuck. You want to fake rescue these bitches because you want to fuck these bitches. That's what the fuck it is. Now you know what? Since he said that shit like that, now it's making sense. You probably was trying to fuck Star and she wasn't trying to have it, you fucking creepo. It sound creepy and fucking weird. These young, black, beautiful women. You sound disgusting. I'm disgusted. Oh my god.
Yes, they are. What are you talking about? You mean to tell me? Do you know anything about politics? This is modern day slavery. Politics 101. Fox News hates Biden. Biden hates Fox News. Trump hates.
And Fox News hates black people, stupid. Like, yo, if he don't stop with this Fox News shit, we don't give a fuck. And they don't give a fuck. You understand? And you don't give a fuck. You trying to fake playing people faces. You ain't got no fucking interview. He trying to sound all deep like, oh, you don't know politics. No, you don't know politics neither. Because Nature Boy is still here. You understand? And everyone knows about him. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You understand at this point that people don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure these government officials fucking watch YouTube. You know how many people be in my chat and other people chat that got government jobs and shit like that? It's just they be trying to keep it on the hush because they're not supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? So what the fuck is you? What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean?
CNN hates Trump. CNN loves Biden. CNN hates Trump. It's who you give it to. It's like a chess move. You put it on right wing news, they want to show there is slavery because they want to show Biden don't give a shit about black people, that he's a liar. Remember that you ain't black if you don't vote for me. That Tucker Carlson always talks shit, and he's number one on Fox about Biden not giving a shit about black people. This he'll bite on it like a.
Now here's the question. See, this nigga is trying to fake hate for black people. Like, you understand? Biden doesn't give a fuck. Is this about Nature Boy or is this about fucking Biden? Now I'm fucking completely confused. Bro, King World, bro. He gotta be high. He is clear off of something. He is out to snacks because he's all over the motherfucking place. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit really about? All you've been talking about is Tucker Carlson. And I know a lot of y'all Googled this motherfucker. You understand? Like, Tucker Carlson and Biden. Biden don't like Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson don't like Biden. Biden don't like black people. Like, what the fuck is this going on? Can we stick to topic? Like, let the professionals do what the professionals is doing. Like, you just got on the scene with the gangster lean. And like I said, I think you on the scene because you want some black punani. So you hoping that you going to get some pity sex or some savior sex or some type of shit because you creep me the fuck out. I swear to God. That I can't erase that shit out my brain the way you said that beautiful black woman fucking shit. It wasn't pure. It wasn't pure. Like, you understand? Like, you're disgusting.
like a Rottweiler on me. I'm telling you. Yes, they are. They're slaves. So yes, this is modern day slavery 101. How can you not say it isn't? He brings them there. He sodomizes them. He takes all their money, their clothing, their belongings, makes them leave their children. starves them, beats them.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. We all know that shit. Everyone knows that shit. But they're not saying it's a problem. They're acting like they booty hole fucked off. They're acting like they like not having no money. They acting like they heads bashing walls. They're acting like it's part of their fucking journey, stupid. You understand? They're not gonna say, oh, please come help us. Cause clearly none of them reached out to you for help. Cause that might have been more important. You understand? So clearly they don't want no fucking help. They on Bigo all day, smiling and kikiing about bullshit. You understand? The majority of the slaves, as you call them, you understand, are in Puerto Rico, hundreds of miles away from the slave master. Why the fuck they don't run to be free then? Why? Because they don't want to.
If that's not slavery, what is it? What is that if that's not slavery? This is a black man enslaving black woman, and it's 2021. This is like the fucking Twilight Zone. It is. What are you talking about? Do you know how many women in there? It's called brainwashing. It's a cult. That's they you can't. There is fear in these women, but they're brainwashed. Listen, we don't need the women. We don't need baby love. We don't need proof of Mama Dia's death. We don't need nothing. All we need is the SBA to jump on it, and Nature Boy will go away for intent for a very long time. His name does.
Yes, I'm convinced, bro. King World, this nigga is definitely high because he done went from slavery. No, excuse me. Tucker Carlson, Joe Biden, slavery. Now we on the SBL loans, the SBA loans. Excuse me. This nigga got me calling other shit. I'm fucking confused. Like, you understand where you just saying whatever is gonna make sense to whoever that is talking to you in the chat. You understand? Like, you don't make no sense. You don't make no sense. You're not gonna make no sense. Save yourself. Worry about yourself. I'm pretty sure there's some little Italian girl somewhere that needs your fucking help. Go help her. You understand? Like modern day slavery, they got that shit in Africa. There's a lot of places. You understand where people are actually they don't want to be there. They want to be free and they can't be fucking free. You understand? Period. This is gonna be Al Capone. That's it. So why don't you just focus on the SBL loan, SBA loan? You get what I'm saying? Like, say that you want him to just go to jail. That's all. But don't act like you trying to be the great white hope and us black people can't police or check our own fucking community. So we need you to come on your little fucking horse and come save our little pathetic black asses. No, motherfucker. No. You want to sit there and get the clout off of the hard work of King World and others that put that fucking groundwork in, motherfucker. Like the rest, like y'all been doing to us. We built the fucking country. You get what I'm saying? All this shit that you see that's popping in America, black people built and made and invented and all type of shit. And what did y'all do? Come on y'all little white horse and say, this is mine. It took all the credit, got all the money. That's what you want to do. You want to take all the credit for the hard work that these people that you trying to get on board with this fuck shit. And that shit ain't cool. If it's really about letting people know, you don't have to be a part of it. Why can't you just be the middleman and facilitate the shit? Why the fuck you gotta be a part of the interview when you don't even fucking know what's going on? Cause you want to take the prize like you did something. Like you the one that came. It took you to get rid of Nature Boy. Nobody could do it but you. That's so who's the clout chase? Cause this is some clout chasing shit like a motherfucker.
Doesn't have to be on anything, bro. Listen, this isn't some shit local channel. We're talking about a number one show on Fox News, Tucker Carlson. You mean to tell me if he talks about Nature Boy that no one's gonna be aware? It's not gonna make a dent. It's not gonna make a difference.
If this fool say Tucker Carlson one more motherfucking time, I'm Tucker Carlson out. Okay, at this point, my tongue is feeling heavy as fuck when I have to say Tucker Carlson. I'm about to be tongue tied. I'm about to jump through this screen and slap the shit out this motherfucker. Like I'm over it because he keeps like name dropping like a motherfucker. And Tucker Carlson will be happy to omit the black people in this whole situation. Like this nigga is making me feel just like this, y'all. This is how
Don't tell me how people react to me. I know what people are doing no matter what they say. Because I read minds, you dig? I don't take no shit off of you. You lying through your fucking teeth. I know it, you know it, and this fucking hoe know it.
Come on, leave him alone.
Yeah? Yeah?
See, this is how I feel, y'all. I really do. I'm sorry, this little white bitch had to catch a ricochet. This is how the fuck I feel. I'm getting so tired of this whole fucking shit, and we not even halfway through the fuck shit.
Of course, the slavery stuff is gonna do it because that's the sell. That's the juice. You don't understand news. Oh man, I can't. Listen. In order for something to be newsworthy, it's gonna be a shock. People love that. So for Tucker Carlson or whoever it is, right wing broadcast, I don't care if it's ABC, NBC, whatever, One American News, if they say there is modern day slavery going on, they're not lying. He is enslaving these women. No, no, you don't. No, you're absolutely wrong because you're talking to a cult survivor who's been out of it and who knows how hard it is to become deprogrammed. That's why it's Ryan deprogrammed. Deprogrammed. It's hard. They are. No, 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 no. We can't stick to the loans because nobody's gonna want to watch a news story about loans. But when they hear black slavery going on by a black man under the Biden administration, this is newsworthy. What does it matter what's said? It's what the result that it's gonna bring. Hello. I'm just as methodical as Eligio, but just I know what to do, guys. You're making no sense. Mm-mm. The government's first of all gonna immediately arrest most of them for the SBA fraud because all the names are gonna be out there. How much money was stolen from our government under Biden administration? Number one, number two, uh, it's the. Have you ever played chess? Do you know anything about methodical things like thinking ahead? So okay, all right. I couldn't have done this months ago because I didn't meet John Karaoke. I didn't meet John Karaoke till like about a month ago, month and a half ago. That's the one who went to New York.
Oh, hold on. Let me play that real quick because I want to know who the fuck John Carvioko is. Hold on, because he's just about to say it and I cut him off because now he's
Times
name dropping some
best-selling
more
book.
mother.
That's the ABC News consultant, counterterrorism expert, former CIA. That's the one we're meeting with. I didn't have him. He's the ticket. He's been on Tucker Carlson 9 times. He's the ticket. He's the one that wants to meet with us to find out media options, to have this exposed because he said himself, as a former CIA operative and trained 9 spies himself throughout the world, he said the FBI should be on this like white on rice. White on motherfucking rice. He couldn't believe the FBI was on this. And then, and Donald, what you're saying makes no sense because you're saying months ago with what media leverage? Okay, if this is for clout, they could watch YouTube and see everything you're saying. I don't have YouTube. I don't.
How stupid is this motherfucker? When the person, whoever that was in the chat, said that this is for clout, he's like, no, this is not for clout. If you think this is for clout, go watch YouTube. The fuck is you talking about? This is what the fuck we was trying to tell your dumb ass, is that the government, why don't you direct the government to YouTube? Why don't you direct John Karaoke or whatever the fuck his name is to YouTube? Why don't you direct Tucker Carlson to YouTube? There is years and years of footage on fucking YouTube. You are not necessary. That's what we trying to tell you. We don't want you. We don't want you. Go away.
I don't. What are you talking about? I don't go on YouTube. I don't have a public platform. I don't make money off of any of this. I do all this free of charge. I'm traveling tomorrow with my own money. I don't make beans. What are you talking about? YouTube. This isn't for clout because you know what? Just like I said, this is for the freedom of those that don't understand how enslaved they truly are. Watch. Yes, it is live color. Everything here is done. No, they listen. Okay. So, all right. So you're telling me just do a news story about SBA loans. People don't give a fuck about that. The newsworthy truth is this. You're mad because I'm telling you the truth. This is current day slavery. 101. Right. Right. But the government hasn't seen it because people don't know who the fuck Nature Boy is. That's why you put it on mainstream media. I, okay. You're I gotta do the thing. All right. Listen, listen. Please listen to me. I know what I'm doing. I went to CNN, Donald. I went to Black Lives Matter as well when we're together tomorrow. You know what they said? Nope, 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 nope. Left wing liberals will not hear this. They don't want bad media attention. So we have to do methodically whatever it takes to take this motherfucker down. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's common sense.
He liked that word methodical and shit. Like, motherfucker, do you want to be Eligio? I'm just as methodical as Meligio. Right, and we know that Eligio is full of shit. So, if you just as methodical as and I'm probably pronouncing the shit wrong, but it's okay. Because I don't use that word like that. But you are probably even worse, motherfucker. Because word on the street is you like touching kids and shit. I don't know how true that is. You understand? But that's the word on the street. You understand? So you ain't got the cleanest of hands to be even touching this topic to try and free any fucking body. Fucking weirdo.
It's like common sense 101. Okay. But again, how do you put him in checkmate? By putting Donald. Oh God, I feel it. No. But listen, Donald, listen. To get the government to do something, you have to go to the government's opposition. Fox hates Biden. So if we hear Tucker or anyone say modern day slavery under the Biden administration, it's going to ring the ears of every fucking American. I don't care whether you say it or not. That's newsworthy. You have to understand marketing news. You don't understand. I'm just, I'm, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, you gotta understand. Even myself, like you gotta understand, Donald. I can't go there and be the only one. I don't want to be the only one. It looks. You know what I was told by two consultants already through John. If you do this by yourself, it's gonna look like a white guy trying to take down a black guy. You have to have solidarity of race. Why do you think I said I need people to get together and do this in solidarity?
See, that's what we trying to say, motherfucker. So you trying to use my big brother, Logos, and whoever the fuck else you need as token fucking black people for your little bullshit. You don't give a fuck about the work that was put in or that they've done. You don't respect it. You don't respect them. You don't give a fuck. You just need to try and use them, right? So that you look credible, because you have no credibility. Okay, we get it. Okay.
So it doesn't look like this because that's what the left will do. They'll say he's ripping apart this man who did nothing. It was a Bigo show. Yeah, okay. No, no. You have to understand we have to do whatever it takes. And if it takes going on Tucker Carlson, who gives a shit if Fox likes black people or not? We need Nature Boy going. If Fox could hear this and people start talking about this, it's gonna force Biden administration to do something, especially if the slavery word is mentioned. He is enslaving these women. You know it. Mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, emotionally. He starves them, beats them, sodomizes them. No, they're not going to make it. It's not going to be Fox. It could be Vice. You don't.
Throw the whole nigga away. Throw the whole shit away. Now it's not gonna be Fox. How long we been up here? We've been up here almost an hour. This nigga has been talking about Fox and Tucker Carlson for almost a fucking hour. So now that we are an hour in, it's not. It may not be Fox News. So nigga, you ain't even got the plan together. You don't know where you're going, how you're going there. Like I gotta sing to you. Like, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the thing that life is showing you? Like, this is what I feel like. You just winging this whole lie because you're bored. You understand? You wasting everybody fucking time with this fucking shit up on Bigo with your 120 whatever people. You understand? We have better shit to look at and better shit to do. Don't do it. The fuck?
Understand. John Caruco has been on every news station. He's been on Vice, Fox, ABC. We don't know. He wants to discuss it. No, absolutely not. They wouldn't make a joke out of this. Black lives being enslaved by a black man is not a joke to me. And it doesn't need to be Fox. I'm just giving an example. I'm just letting you know left with Vice is smaller than BBC. Okay, if Vice is smaller than BBC, then we just give it to John to take it on the radio. We do whatever it takes. But Donald, at least I'm doing something. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because we have an ABC, we have Fox News, we have Owen, we have right wing broadcasting, we have so many different sources. We have so many auditing America.
Nigga, you don't have shit. You don't have shit. Cause if you had all these sources, you wouldn't need token black people. You could just get any regular fucking black motherfucker up there, you understand, and give them the basic bullshit that you just spewed that they don't know shit about. You know, you playing. You playing right now. Crack is whack. Stay off drugs. That's what's going on here. Delusion of grandeur. You high as a motherfucker. You high as a motherfucker because you can't even keep up with what the fuck you saying. You just saying shit because it sound good in your brain. Stop with that slavery shit too. You understand? We don't want to hear that fucking shit. The government is not going to consider fucking Malia picking blackheads and fucking crabs and shit out this nigga face as fucking slavery. Do you get it or do you not get it? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Like, you understand? Like, nah, man. Let me see if I could probably fast forward this because I'm telling you, we gonna all lose brain cells and have headaches by the end of this shit because of the circles that are being talked. Like, you're talking in so many circles that it's hurting my fucking head, sir. It's hurting my head. Just go find somewhere else. Matter of fact, go talk about your fake father's cult. You that would be more interesting to people than you trying to clout chase off the back of the work of others. It's not cool. That's not what's up.
Over 200,000 subscribers. People are going to now know what's going on. It's like everybody's got a bitch about what the next, like, but they're not doing it themselves, but they bitch about the people doing it, like they're doing it themselves. Like, it's really that stressful to you that I'm doing all this legwork and you're sitting there just like, no, no,
Leg work, nigga. You ain't even do homework. The fuck is he talking about? What are you talking about? You don't even know shit. You know what most of us that is up to date as far as now, you don't know. That's why you need World so bad, but World's not going. World not no fucking fool. So I don't know what you think this shit is, but no. You know as much shit as Chicklet, motherfucker. So why don't you, since people fake interviewing her over there, why don't you go get Chicklet? Get Chicklet. She can help you with this fucking shit. Cause you need to go up there and look like a whole asshole for real. Cause you just a fucking idiot, yo. You's an idiot. You wasn't taught nothing, and it shows. It shows. You think you could just use a whole bunch of big words and repeat shit over and over and throw this fucking label slavery on some shit and it's a go. No.
that makes no sense. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it for my game. Okay. What gain do I have? I make no money on here. I have no public platform. What gain? I made no money off this. I lost $6,000, over 6,000 going after Nature Boy. And with
Okay,
that
hold on. I'm
said,
about to
you are
refresh. Hold
going
on.
to get the Tool Black Velvet would have been good to have on that clone. Physically, spiritually, sexually, emotionally. It's one of the most insanely idiotic things and John Caruco has been on every news station. He's been on Vice, Fox, ABC. We don't know. He wants to discuss it. No, absolutely not. They wouldn't make a joke out of this. Black lives being enslaved by a black man is not a joke to me. And it doesn't need to be Fox. I'm just giving an example. I'm just letting you know left with Vice is smaller than BBC. Okay, if Vice is smaller than BBC, then we just give it to John to take it on the radio. We do whatever it takes. But at Donald, at least I'm doing something. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because we have an ABC, we have Fox News, we have Owen, we have right wing broadcasting, we have so many different sources. We have so many auditing America, over 200,000 subscribers. People are going to now know what's going on. It's like everybody's got a bitch about what the next but they're not doing it themselves, but they bitch about the people doing it, like they're doing it themselves. Like it's really that stressful to you that I'm doing all this legwork and you're sitting there just like, no, no, mm-mm. That makes no sense. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it for my game. Okay, what gain do I have? I make no money on here. I have no public platform. What gain? I made no money off this. I lost $6,000, over 6,000 going after Nature Boy. And with that said, you are going to get the Donald. This is really, really for you, and it's really the truth. Like,
Mr. Madison, you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent.
a lot of haters, huh? They hate. They hate because when they see you trying to, when they see somebody stepping up doing something, they just haters. There's haters everywhere. Everywhere I go. I mean, shit. Somebody make that make sense. No more negativity. Am I not right? Negativity 101. I can't. I don't understand people. I never will. I will never understand people anymore. They're fucking, it's ridiculous. Like, don't sit behind your computer screen and judge me if you're not doing anything for this cause. Just change the channel. That's what you gotta do. Click, click. It's very easy. Swipe up, swipe down. Doing this for gain. What kind of gain is this? This gave me a headache. Yeah, go to commercial. Oh boy.
So we calling out this stuff at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Got my the banjo, now when they do that. Not a sketch around, don't test me. Hater act thirsty, get popped like a pistol. If it ain't about money, don't sweat me. Throw that back, you catch me. Don't text me, just play the beat. Feel like Chelsea. I keep you by my side like a bestie. Stay one deep cause it's OG, man. I'm a drip guy, so I'm fresh proud. Drip angel back into my neck, they reflect out. I be rocking more chips in the pep rally. Ain't try to drink down in the neck valley. Got this on a trick, we can hit on a lick. Hurdy Rich be paying for sex probably. Sure, it's legit. It's legit. Having blue strip like the Crips out in West Cali. Okay, put help in the step, baby. Let's walk the door open. I'ma hide in the guest lounge. Yes, boss. Search everything, give a check box. I know when you no time for the pep talk. On fast out like pep. Check the other one's hurting. If I just found his wife out of dress. If she's not two pizza like pepperoni. You grab all the gas tag. Put a mask in the trunk. Got the Billy Coop, Billy Ray, all the Snoop that we made the Billy truck is our next toy. All the jewels on my chain with my neck toy. Looks like it's time to feel real. Sex toy. Now it's time to lay low, cause a lot on our face in the hood like mechanics and pep boys. Now it's getting trying, don't test me. Hater act thirsty, get popped like a pistol. If it ain't about money, don't sweat me. Throw that back, you catch me. Don't text me, big better. Feel like Chelsea. Keep on my side like a bestie. Stay one deep cause he's holding me, man.
Okay, it was more, but it really wasn't. You feel me? Like, it wasn't nothing going on. Like, he just was listening to some black people music and shit. You know, another tactic, another tactic. But we're not here for it. But I was like, yo, when I seen this, I said, yo, first I gotta hit my bro. Like, you understand? Like, what the fuck is this character doing? Then I was like, listen, I need to roast this motherfucker. I need to give him the stage that he really required. Cause he requires attention. He looks very, very lonely. Like he has no girlfriend, no friends. Just lonely, sitting in the dark, drinking his whatever, sniffing his lines. No one to talk to. So he just makes up contrived ass stories and thinks he gonna play in black people's face. Yeah, these niggas will eat this shit up. They want all the clout. They want all the clout. Watch. Yeah, fucking right. Sorry. Hey, tripod. Matter of fact, let me say my hi to the people that came in late but not late because y'all was right on time. Okay, brown eyes. How you doing, sis? Well, I think you are you because that's you could be a dude, but I think you a girl. I think you a girl. You might not be though. Sharona, D Little, Kayla. I said hi to Baby Paul. He was right on time. He was part of the early gang. I got time. Welcome. I think that's everybody. Young Cat, salute. Debbie, how you doing? Did I say hi to you, Tripod sis? I think I did. Hi, I am Serenity. Joyce, hey sis. Okay, I think. Oh wait, Ari. Hey Ari, boo. I'm glad you received your items. I'm glad you liked them. Check me out, y'all. Cola James on SD. Get your shit. Cola James Customs.com. Custom by Cola. Let's get it. We got everything. Everything custom. All right, let me go back down to the bottom of the chat. Where's my brother Sir Neil? He done fucking left. Sir Neil, I needed your ass up here, but that's okay. Hey Nunu. All right, I'm about to drop the link. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing, trying to drop the fucking link. My brain is all over the place after listening to that shit. My brain is literally scrambled, and I'm doing stupid shit. You know, can't listen to stupid people too long. Fucks with your mind. I wonder, can y'all hear the music in the background? Cause they probably gonna fuck with this shit. But like, I needed to have some type of music to listen to that fool ass nigga. I couldn't just straight go through. Yeah, TKO is yeah. I don't really. Kamani, can you stop doing that, please? Cause that's not even what that's for, Kamani. He done took my little other table thing. He's doing. I don't know what he was doing with that, but that ain't it. You about to break it. Here, you want to? Here's your little juice. Here, Pop. But yeah, I was like, I had to show it. I had to show it because I couldn't believe it. Because like I said, I would have never went in his little live if, you know, I thought Tokyo was gonna be there. I was like, all right, what the fuck is Tokyo doing over here with this nobody? So, so I was like, let me see. And whoop, that was the first line. Like, you understand to scam people to come the fuck over there. And even that shit didn't work because it was dry over there. It was dry as a bitch in his fucking chat. I'm trying to tell y'all. But sorry, Ryan. World ain't going. He ain't going. I don't know about anybody else, but I know he ain't going. He ain't going. You ain't about to fuck up his credibility. It's just not gonna work that way. So go get Chicklet and you'll be straight. Chicklet got you know the doctored Malia shit. So go get you Chicklet and then have a show. You and Chicklet. Serenity. Nah, bro, that shit was unbelievable. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have believed it. I said, look at here. This little fake Goomba Italian ass motherfucker over here. We not going. Bumpy Johnson already let it be straight. We not fucking with y'all on that type of level. We fuck with y'all, but no, not like that. Don't act like you give a fuck about none of these black women. You give a fuck about they black cooch. That's what you give a fuck about. And that's clear. Because you notice he ain't said shit about them niggas. He ain't say one fucking thing about the men that are there. The only thing he cares about are the women. Because he want that payment coochie. Like, look, Aya. You know, you are beautiful. You are a beautiful black queen, Aya. You know, I saved you. So what you gonna do for me? That's the shit. That's the vibe he gives me. You yeah, cause that's what I was hearing. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, "Word in the street, this motherfucker, whole pedo. Your father ain't had no coat. You just making up shit as you go along, and like you understand, like black people is dumb. Like you could just tell us whatever, and we just gonna eat it up because you white or something. And probably he gonna tell people he's Sicilian because you know Sicilians say that they not white, that they black. So you know he gonna figure out some way to be black adjacent. Okay, like thank you, sis. Nah, this shit, like, I was tight though last night. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was tight. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? What? Fox News? What? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, no. You could have gave us some better shit than that. Talk about Black Lives Matter, because I misrecorded that part because, like, I had to jump on this shit. Like I said, I stumbled into his fucking chat to come see somebody else that wasn't there, which I don't even know why I thought her ass was gonna be there. That's dumb on my part. So Ryan, you got me. You got me, Ryan. you had me fooled. I thought Tokyo Tony was gonna be there, but as far as the rest of the shit, I'm not fooled. Nope, 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 nope. I should have too fly, but I was like, I'm straight at this point with his ass. From that little outro shit to the other shit, where when he started playing, like, I forgot, it was some black girl rapping some shit. That's why I say it ain't about carbonation as a whole that he trying to help. He just want to help those fucking enslaved vaginas because he's lonely. He probably out there paying for punani and shit. Like he gives me that vibe. Like, you understand? Like, yo, he probably be in people Bigo's fucking DM. Like, yo, I'll drop you a dragon or a shield. I'll drop you a dragon or a shield. Let me see a picture of your coochie. Like, that's, like, I'm telling you, he has to be. That room probably smells like sadness and depression and old cigarettes. It just. I was depressed looking at him. Hey, Billy. I was depressed. Why you think that, baby Paul? He's crazy, King. Now I understand why I never went in there. And I don't know if I ever want to go back in there. I feel dirty. Right, Ari? He just want to break them kitties free. That's all. He probably see, because you see he's as methodical as a Legio. You understand? As he says, right? So, he probably like, yeah, like, since he obviously think he's smarter, like, okay, I'm going to free them and I'm going to put them in my slavery and these bitches going to be in my concubines in my little brothel. And you understand? I'm going to get all the free cooch that I want. And I just got to feed them fucking lentils and water. We see you. We see you, nigga. You tired of paying for the cooch. Okay, bro, I'm checking right now. You're tired of paying for the coochie. So you came up with this contrived ass fucking story of saving it. Copy. Hold up, bro. Wait, hold on. Let me hit you back. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. This is Cola Gang. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Bro, check the DM, bro. Check the DM real quick. Come on, you're not doing this going back and forth because mommy got to watch where you're going. Kamani is doing way too much, y'all. Y'all, I'm about to send. Okay. Well, I'm not monetized anyway, so you know. Oh shit. I didn't think it was that loud. Okay. You know, so y'all had some intermission music while I'm sitting here trying to find what I'm trying to find. You know? Cause now I'm on this nigga's arse. I'm on his ears, y'all. I don't know what's gonna play next because my choice, my selection of music is all over the place. So if some white shit start playing, don't judge me. Oh shit! See, I just called this. See, I didn't even know, but this is my shit. I didn't know some white shit was gonna play, y'all. I really didn't know that. That shit stopped for a second. Like the Wi-Fi was acting wonky, and it was like, "Oh, we got you, girl." Yes, I'm a gangster, but I like Nirvana. I have layers. Divine and Ty Smith, Ty News. That's my boo. That's my booski. Love her. You understand? Um, they shot this nigga out the sky already. So we're gonna do a small little snippet because this is a long video, right? And I already, I know y'all got so much shit to do. Y'all probably gotta go to work and off y'all lunch break and stuff like that. But this is from a person that would know Ryan best. So we ain't even know this nigga. Like, you understand that we called it and pegged what kind of time this fuck boy is on. But Beam Team put it all out on display. Now it makes sense why he's so sour with Divine, because you would have probably gotten over, you know, but it didn't go that way. It didn't go that way. I'm so sorry for you. You understand? Like, you know how they go Scooby Doo when they rip the mask off the villain. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why Divine hurt your poor little feelings, Ryan. But it's okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this because I never did this option before. But I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. You get me? Okay. But we're gonna listen to a good maybe 15 to 30 minutes of this person's closest. Okay, wait, this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, why is this coming up? I don't want to pay $30 for nothing. You should be trying to get people. You took my monetization. You're gonna ask me, do I want to pay? No, I don't want to pay shit.
Share some things that these women don't know. Not to trust him.
Can y'all hear?
Okay. Well, I just want to let you know that from a very, very young age, Ryan always wanted to be the center of attention. He in every home video that we have, he's always like striving to be in front of the camera, and like he's like that kid. If you're getting attention, he's gonna go and take it away from you. Always, he was born that way, and it was really, really cute when he was little. It was like super cute. He was a little boy, and it was just like he was cute, Ryan, the pastor's son. He was doing certain things, and he thought he was the greatest at it. He might do it good, but he was the greatest at it. Whatever it would be, he would think he was the greatest.
not to trust him, not to
Okay.
believe in him.
Okay. Well, I just want to let you know that from a very, very young age, Ryan always wanted to be the center of attention. He in every home video that we have, he's always like striving to be in front of the camera. And like he's like that kid, if you're getting attention, he's gonna go and take it away from you. Always. He was born that way. And it was really, really cute when he was little. It was like super cute. You know, he was a little boy and it was just like he was cute Ryan, the pastor's son. He was good at doing certain things, and he thought he was the greatest at it. You know, he might be a little bit good. He thought he was the greatest at it. Whatever it would be, he would think he was the greatest at it. And then around like maybe I was probably in 6th grade and Ryan must have been in 4th grade, was when like we kind of went through like a church split. So Ryan and I, we went from my father's private school. My father had a private school at the time. We went from my father's private school and we were kind of thrown into a public school because at that time there were some accusations against my father that were not true. But we just went through this big church split, and here we were, kids. We lost our home, which we did. We lost our home, and we were thrown into a public school system. So from there on, it's almost like Ryan wasn't that center of attention anymore, and he wasn't cute anymore. He started going through the awkward stage and everything, and he wasn't like the pastor's son. Do you know? Can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I kind of understand what you're saying. Some people grow into other things from not getting, well, the center attraction that they want. Some people just go left, you know.
Okay. So basically for the rest of Ryan's childhood after that, he was always in trouble, always in trouble. We constantly had to move him from different schools because wherever he would go to school, he would like tell the kids, "Yeah, I just got my license. I got a brand new car. I'll bring you home. I'll bring you home." And then all these kids would be like missing their bus, thinking Ryan's gonna bring them home, and Ryan's getting on the bus somewhere, and they say, "Oh my God, that kid's getting on the bus." Like those are the things that Ryan.
Oh, wow. So he's been doing this. That's like, I'm trying to think of what type of person that is. That's like he's living in a fantasy world or something in his head, maybe.
He is definitely living in a fantasy world, and Ryan is dangerous when he's living in his fantasy world. And when Ryan is most dangerous when he has an audience, which is why I just want to address the fact that we want to speak out and give our piece about this, and we don't want to speak about Ryan anymore because Ryan brings our lives down, and we have a beautiful family, and we don't want to keep speaking about him. So really, any questions right now we do want to deal with. My husband's here too, and I mean, does anyone have any questions?
Do you all have any questions? Well, I have one question that I had is has he ever been incarcerated? Because it seems like maybe he's having some of this behavior he is sharing is like
Oh yeah,
someone from being institutionalized.
he was in prison in Florida for grand theft auto. He stole a car. He got drunk and stole a car. Basically, he gets drunk and he does really stupid things, and he ends up in jail. He's got a rap sheet super thick.
At least 50 times. So if you look up his record, you'll see that he's had at least 50 arrests. And they're usually minor arrests, from drinking and driving, but to what degree we don't know. But he definitely has a very long criminal record. By the way, this is Samantha's husband, John.
How you doing, John? John, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys feel safe?
Well, yeah, I feel safe. The only thing that makes him dangerous, the only thing that makes Ryan dangerous is that he has nothing to lose. And that's why I've kept him away from my family. He's been the type of guy that we've allowed him into our lives over and over and over again, to the point where
And once when he stayed with us, I just want to tell you that he locked his daughter in my upstairs bedroom closet to punish her, and I actually kicked him out because of that reason and kept his daughter here for a while from him.
But he was the type of guy that you would invite into your home and he would take it over, and he would be the type of guy where I would ask him to leave and he wouldn't leave. But that's how crazy and insane he is. But that's why once he tried to hurt my son, I could never let him near my house again. And that was about 4 or 5 years ago. And since then, I don't let him anywhere near this family because he's so dangerous. He has nothing to lose.
Have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay. That's the best way I can describe my brother. But to me, he seems a little more dangerous because of this missing girl and hearing these other things about these girls. So I'm just so concerned about these girls right now. Like,
well, you know what I heard and what your husband said is kind of similar to what he was saying, that he locked this girl into his daughter's room. Star. And I think I sent you a video. You can hear where the girl was arguing with him or however to drop her off, whatever was going on between the two of them.
Yeah.
And it's one incident that we looked up, and it said that the police came to. Are you familiar with him living in a trailer? Because it was one incident that I wanted to make the women aware of, where the police had to come and actually force their way into the house, and he used his child as a shield.
That sounds like something that Ryan would
that's something,
definitely do.
That's something he would definitely do, but he's done it so many times and we haven't been there to witness it that we don't know about this incident, but it's definitely something that he would do because
it was
I would not put that past him at all.
Yeah, it was an incident where he had locked the wife out of the house.
That's very that's very typical of him doing that. He's the type of person that tries to get in. He'll come into your life, and he's done this over and over, and I've witnessed it. I've witnessed this. He'll go in. He'll take advantage of young, innocent, really good girls that have some insecurity issues, and he'll take full advantage of them. He'll take their car. He'll take their bank accounts.
He'll promise them the world.
He'll promise them the world. He'll even marry them. That's why he's been married 8 times.
The crazy thing is my mother thinks every time he's marrying this new girl, she's the one. She's gonna change his life. And oh my god.
And we've met these girls, and that's why we know they're sweet, good girls that just want to be loved. But he takes advantage of their insecurity.
Ooh, Ryan, you's a whole fucking weirdo. Ooh, we don't even got no video. Ooh. They want to know in the chat, does Tucker Carlson know about this video? Since we exposing shit and waking it the fuck up, does he know about this, sir? Does he know about your little lies and scams, huh? Does he? I wonder. Maybe somebody should email him. I don't know if that story's even real. Maybe somebody should send him this link so that he can see what kind of person he's dealing with. Now, how they supposed to believe Nature Boy is a slave owner when you a fucking liar too? Let's continue. I love the Beam team. You understand? They wake it up. And I know some people, they said they seen it in here, but some people haven't seen it, like i.e. me. I ain't see this shit. Like, I heard about it, right? But I ain't see it. So you get what I'm saying? So this is new to my ass. You feel me?
Securities and just swallows them up and destroys their lives. And we just, that's why we can't have anything to do with him. And he unfortunately he has such an amazing gift that God's given him, and he has completely perverted
Do you
it.
know what? I think his gift would be great in prison, to be honest with you. I think his gift would be, I'd love to see my brother go to prison, okay? Use his gift there, and then maybe my husband would let me keep his daughter, because right now my niece is in DCYF. She's living in a group home, and I can't even offer for her to come here because my husband cannot stand her father that much. He does not want him anywhere near his family.
Right. So it seems like for some reason that he had your mom like very manipulated too as well. Do you think maybe it's some fear there that he has her in fear because
It's so crazy that you say that. My children said, my daughter said to me today. My daughter said to me today, "What does he have against Mimi? He must have something. He's blackmailing her with something because they cannot believe that my mother would not take her own grandchild."
Well, I would say this in regards to that. I think maybe it's some fear there. And I think maybe you guys should try to seek some type of help with that.
I thank you for bringing that up.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because his mother is, well, you guys' mother are engaged in a lot of these things here. He uses his mother to deflect the truth.
We noticed that, and today I told my mother's husband. I sent him a text because I'm pretty sure he has no clue what's going on. So I sent him a text of everything that's going on, and I'm hoping that he knows now of what's going on.
And from the texts that I have read, it was so weird because she never responds back. It's like he took the phone and he didn't respond. Yep. And that's kind of scary.
He does that all the time. He does that all the time to me with not just her phone, with her messenger on Facebook too. And then we get into some arguments, and she'll tell me she did nothing wrong, and we'll let it go. But it's crazy.
He does not. He's not.
She'll always defend him though.
And I've witnessed this. He does not only physically abuse women, but he also mentally abuses them to the point where and I've seen him do it to his own mother.
Ryan, come here, Ryan. We talk to you, Ryan. Ryan, you're sounding like Nature Boy, my nigga. You're abusing women physically and mentally, but you the great white hope to save those poor little black girls. Interesting. Thank you so much, King World, for this. This is so fucking eye-opening. It's eye-opening like a motherfucker. Thank you, big bro. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Carla. Oh my God. Let's let this unfold some fucking more. It sound like you and Nature Boy is yin and yang. You understand? Y'all remember that cartoon? What's that cartoon on Mad TV with like the black spy and the white spy? That's you, motherfuckers. Hold on.
And that's why I believe she put up with a lot of his stuff. But again, that's why we keep him far away from us.
Yeah,
and he's a very, very sick person, and as my wife said earlier, he's in desperate need of attention. And if he gets an audience, it just feeds his ego even more. The very fact that we're taking time out of our lives to explain to you what he is, he desires that, because he tries to do everything in his power to come into our lives, and we cannot do that because we're trying to protect our families from him. He feeds off that even more. He hates the fact that we will not allow him back into our lives because he's just so dangerous. He's just so he everything he touches turns into it's a disaster.
Well, I tell you this one thing, John. He don't like this one. Believe me.
Yeah, in a way he doesn't, but in a sick way he loves the attention too. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
But this is definitely something he doesn't like because it's destroying what he thought he had.
Because he thought he had it going on. But guess what, Ryan, your time is up, sweetie.
I'm glad you're exposing him because he needs to be, because he's hurting a lot of people, good people.
Yes.
And if it, God forbid, if it was my daughter he was doing that to, I would want to kill the guy. So as much
And it's
as
so
as
sad. It's
as
so
much as
sad.
yeah, it is very sad, and I'm glad you're doing something about it. As much as we are taught to forgive people, we do forgive them, but we cannot allow him to, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to allow him back into your
Yeah.
life.
Yep.
And the Bible doesn't teach that. You don't have to invite the person back into your life with open arms. You can forgive someone, but you also have to use discernment and realize that you have to keep that person far away until they get right with
Lion Ryan, you out here got the girls crying. Oh my Lord. Oh my Jesus. But you about to save Malia and Aya and Ephru and them, right? Mm. This is so interesting. I'm so fucking happy that I'm hearing this because I thought, like, my roast, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna roast this man to filth, right? Because I don't know this nigga. Like, you feel me? I don't know him like that. But I don't like the shit that I seen. But this Jew been here the whole fucking time. But they supposed to believe you. Your own family is like that you's a fucking demon. You the white demon. So the white demon's supposed to help get rid of the black demon and save the little African children, right? Okay. You can't make this shit the fuck up. Oh my god. Oh, you definitely did get beamed. We're rolling. They knocked your head clean the fuck off. That shit is gone. You walking around with no head. You a Sleepy Hollow out this bitch. You walking around like a dumb ass. Oh my god.
with God. And unfortunately, he's been given a gift and he abuses it and he takes it to the fullest plane to profit off of it. And it's really sad and it's sick.
Yes, he changes no matter where he goes around. Like now my husband brought this out because I said, they keep asking me, is he attracted to, does he have a history with black women? And I'm always telling I'm like, no, he doesn't. Like, we've never seen him with a black woman before, but he's always had black friends. He's always like, we are like, we're just that kind of family. So we've always had different people living with us and everything. But Ryan would keep it. He would get very attached to people and make them out to kind of worship him and want to please them and buy them stuff and make them feel like they're his best friends.
Yeah, that's what he's doing here. Now, what he's been doing here on Bigo to try to make it seem like he's out to save all the black women. Okay.
Yes. So, but in what we're saying, it's like
doing,
wherever he is, he'll conform to that area.
What he also does is and I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but he'll take whatever.
It's okay. I understand what you're saying.
He'll take whatever movement. If there's some type of movement going on for that period, he'll jump into it just so he can benefit from it. So
exactly.
if it's and I'll use this as an example. If it's Black Lives Matter, he'll jump right into that, and he'll take full advantage of something that people are trying to make a real change, and he'll jump into it and just pervert it and try to get attention from it for himself. But he won't do it for the right reasons. He'll do it to satisfy his own whatever
part
it
of
is
being in it.
Yeah,
Whatever he's trying to make himself important in everything.
Yes, and he'll do it, and he's doing it for all the wrong reasons. He'll do it and try to get people's approval, but at the end of it, he'll pervert it and make it about him, and that's what he's been known to do. So if it's whatever's most popular for that time, if it's gay rights, if it's Christian rights, whatever rights you're fighting for, he'll jump in and take full advantage of it, but he'll completely pervert it and disrespect it at the same time.
He will convince you the sky is black.
Right. I've seen that. Yeah, trust me, we have saw all of his tactics until he gets drunk. Oh, and he also says he has a white card.
Yeah.
What that means, I do not know. Now, let me tell you what he did. I thought it was just so insane.
What does that mean, though? We don't understand some of this stuff.
I have
His
no
white
idea
privilege.
what it means.
Okay.
Oh,
His
okay.
white
I have
privilege. Yeah.
absolutely no idea what that means. And I want to say this. He called, he tried to play it off. However, after the little incident in the argument with him and the girl star in the car, do you know he called this so-called quote hotel that he was supposed to drop her off at and pretend to be a detective? And the girl was just like in disbelief. She couldn't believe that he did that. So that's when she started thinking like, this guy is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very dangerous.
Can I
I
interject for a
actually,
second? Because
I
we
have. I'm
yes, I
sorry.
just want to interject for a second. Okay, when you were speaking about the guy, you said that was Ryan's friend. We're thinking that that's the guy that accompanied Ryan when he had the woman that he said that they was going to the FBI. This woman quickly got afraid of them, we're guessing, and she wanted to get away from Ryan. And as he stated it, he dropped her off at the airport, and people haven't heard from her. That's why, we were asking these questions.
Oh.
What was that guy's name again?
Yeah, because there were so many videos, we couldn't figure out everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, okay.
I'll have to find out who he was with.
I think you said Rory. My sister Submissive just put it in the chat. Some guy named Rory.
Rory?
Yes.
No.
Rory Clark.
I only know one guy named Rory Clark, but he wouldn't hang out with Ryan.
Okay, because I thought you mentioned a guy that was with him, or you said that the one guy was Trouble that usually would be with Ryan.
Yes, it was the guy
You
that.
said that? Yeah.
I didn't say that, I don't think.
Okay, so let me
No, it was yesterday. It was some guy that you mentioned that he would hang out with, and we assuming that this is the guy that was with him.
Oh, honestly, I cannot even believe that Ryan has a friend.
No, it
And
was the guy that your dad wouldn't ordain.
You're talking about a pastor that my dad wouldn't ordain. Yeah, his name's Rory Clark.
Yes,
That was
Yeah, but he would never
hang out with Ryan ever.
Yeah.
And he lives in like Arizona or something. And he has his own ministry, but he's not affiliated with our ministry. We don't believe his beliefs.
Okay.
But he's not a friend of Ryan's, but Ryan does use people that are popular, and as you can see, he's used plenty of people to and try to make them look like.
Rory Clark, actually, Ryan was racial. Rory Clark, his son, my brother called his son an N-word. Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
No, I want you to know that he is racist because my father had to put him on a plane because my father was so upset with what he said because they were on a Bible conference there. This was at a time when they were when they had the same beliefs, okay? Mm-hmm. But Rory went off on his own with his own beliefs, and so that's why I'm trying to separate the two ministries.
Okay. I got you 100%. I want to ask another question in reference to when y'all said that he locked someone in the closet. What exactly was that for?
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. This sound like Nature Boy. You locking people in closets, Ryan? Ryan, how you supposed to save them out the closet and you locking people in the closet? That's not how it works. Tucker Carlson. Somebody please get Tucker Carlson on the phone for me. Tucker Carlson, cancel this motherfucker. Cancel him. Kakashnik, whatever, because I done forgot how to pronounce his name. Cancel this motherfucker. This, oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Hold up. Let me play. Let's hear why the fuck the girl got locked in the damn closet.
My niece, it was her punishment for something so ridiculous. All my kids were like, why is Lola in the closet? When I found out she was in the closet, that's when I kicked my brother out. And when I kicked him out, I literally kicked him out with my foot, kicked him out the front door.
Okay, the guy that we're referring to, the cult leader, Eliseo Bishop, He has a long-standing history of putting the members of the cult in the closet as punishment as well. That's why I asked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he's put plenty of women in the closet. He's just that type of person. He's the type of person that will come into your home and take control of it and cut phone wires and try to take full control of the house. And he's a heavy set person. So if he's a big guy, he's a big guy. So if he's around and he picks vulnerable people purposely to try to control them. And we've seen this, and that's why I don't allow him anywhere near my house, because I bought a weapon because of this guy. I actually have 2 weapons because of people like him, and he was one of the top reasons why I bought a weapon, because he's just even though, and you know what,
got nothing to lose.
The thing that makes him dangerous is not that he comes out violently. He comes in with sheep's clothing, but he's a wolf. But he's always under the influence of vodka. That I can confirm. And he's always on Ativans. And if he's not on that drug and he doesn't have alcohol, and if he can't find that drug, he finds himself, he'll literally walk into an emergency room just to get the drug that he needs. Because when he's not on.
See, I knew it. I knew you was an alcoholic drug addict. I knew it. You was high as fuck saying that fucking shit, knowing this is your history. This your history, motherfucker. This your family, and you really gonna get on somebody beagle and talk that shit, you fucking crackhead. Oh my fucking God. This is fucking gold. This is gold. If he's not canceled after this, like, listen, I'm about to troll the fuck out of this nigga every time he go on Bigo. You got to go, sir. You got to go. The world, we don't need no more demons. We don't need no black demons. We don't need no white demons. You are fucking Eligio Bishop Jr. Now it makes sense why you was like, what was the fucking word that motherfucker said? Methodical. That's the word. That's the word, methodical. You more methodical than Eligio. Yes, you definitely fucking are. You definitely are. Y'all need to just link up and be sodomizing them bitches together. It's fucked up to say, but that's what it's looking like. You locking people in the closet. He locking people in the closet. You cutting wires and shit. He's probably doing it, but we don't know because he was smart enough not to put that shit. His family ain't exposed his ass yet. But you disgusting. You disgust me, sir. You disgust me. Biden needs to put your ass in jail. So we need to let's all find Tucker Carlson and let Tucker Carlson know to cancel that interview. But hold up. We know ain't no fucking interview, right? Because this nigga's a whole fucking liar. He make up shit. He be having pipe dreams, y'all. But anyway, we gonna tell Tucker Carlson not to interview with your ass. You disgusting little man.
Not on this drug, he is the wimpiest person in the world. So he's always under the influence of Ativan and some other drug that I can't pronounce. What's the other?
Klonopin.
Yeah, Klonopin's and Ativan, and he's always under a very heavy amount of alcohol, because that's what gives him this. That's what gives him this bravery that you see when he creates all these things. And he has talent. He is talented, but he has no. When he's not under the influence, he is the biggest wimp in the world. But that's why he is always under the influence, so he can have the courage that he needs to keep deceiving people.
Let me tell you something about what my brother Ryan just happened. Okay, to us two Sundays ago. My husband and I, we speak at church right before my dad gets up to speak, and I do it most of the time, but just so happened to be Easter Sunday, and my husband prepared like a really nice little synopsis of Easter, the resurrection. And he got up and he delivered the message beautifully. He did the best job that he has done yet, okay? And, later on, either that day or the next day later, he gets a text from an unknown number that says, "Hey, this is your brother-in-law. Stick to dents, bro. You have no idea what you're doing up there." And like this very derogatory text to my husband, just to get his attention.
He'll find. So the point of the story is he'll find
just to intimidate him so that he doesn't get up to speak again.
To try to get you to respond to him, because he's in such desperate need of attention from people that have cut him off from his life, which is us, because he's so crazy that he feeds off that. He actually he works harder and harder and harder to get. He's just a very, I don't know, I don't know how else to say it. He's just a very sick individual. And obviously it's progressing to a more dangerous.
Yes, now we're very
progressing
concerned
to a more
because of
dangerous
his blackouts.
situation because now he's holding people hostage, and I'm a firm believer that he's doing that, and that's why he's so angry right now, because he got called out.
Right.
Okay.
And it leads me to this question, John and Samantha. So do you think that Ryan his behavior and he's upset due to the fact that you guys, are in charge of the church and run the church? Like, do he resent your father for that?
Oh,
absolutely,
big time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, my 2 other brothers got ordained as deacons. So ever since that day, my aunt says that she stopped seeing like his car over there right around that time. We believe ever since that day, he kind of like just lost this. This would have been like 3.5 weeks ago.
His dream his dream is to be a pastor at a real church.
Yeah, his dream is to be my dad.
But because he's screwed so many people over and over that we would never be able to make that possible, because he has just taken full advantage of every single person at that church, never mind other churches, that no one would ever accept him as a pastor, because he's just completely perverted the word of God over and over and over again. And he uses the gift that God's given him.
He's got a great gift. He's
and he
so
knows,
talented.
and if he took this gift and used it for the right reasons, he would be able to help so many people. But he's literally taken what God's given him and has destroyed.
That's why he'll be great in prison.
He has destroyed not only a couple of lives, but dozens and dozens of lives that I know of. Never mind the ones that we don't pay attention to because we're not around him anymore.
So, speaking of, like the behavior, have he, since he was younger, have he been sexually defiant? Did he have sexually defiant behavior as a child, or did this start when he was older? Or
Nah, I don't know him to ever be sexually anything.
Okay.
Actually,
okay,
I don't know my brother like that.
right?
And someone asked about Lola's mom.
See y'all? We called it. Look what his sister said. She doesn't know him to be sexual. All he wants them black cookies, just like the slave master. He wants to be like, come here. He'll listen. Them bitches is better off over there with Nature Boy. The way this is looking, yo, Ryan, I'm on your ass, Ryan. And I see I got one dislike, so it's probably your fucking weird ass. But I'm on your fucking ass, motherfucker. Because listen, you trying to bring slavery back. Fucks free the slaves. You trying to bring that shit back into fashion. No, motherfucker, no. Who knows what the fuck you could be telling Tucker Carlson, even though we know you ain't telling him shit because you's a liar. Your family said you's a lie. You're a lie. Your whole life is a lie. You a whole liar. Fuck is wrong with you? Shit. I just like saying Tucker Carlson to say Tucker Carlson now. Because, nigga, you don't know no fucking Tucker Carlson. You over here locking people in closets, holding people captive. At least with this weirdo ass fucking nigga, he do his little black magic shit. But bitch, you understand? Them bitches is too stupid to know they want to leave. You holding people captive. These motherfuckers want to go and they can't go. They don't even. You're not even brainwashing motherfuckers. Come on, be nice and at least brainwash motherfuckers if you're gonna hold them captive so that they not scared. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is this?
Do you want me to answer that, Nikki?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yes,
want a
yes,
little
please.
insight on that, because it
Okay.
seems like she's allowing a lot of things.
So let me tell you about Lola's mom. Lola's mom, she was a heavyset girl who was very insecure when I first met her. And Ryan basically did what my husband said that Ryan does. He's beaten Lola's mom in front of my husband in my home. He's gotten kicked out of my home for beating Lola's mom, and Lola's mom had to stay here. And and she was very shaken up about that. That was a horrible time.
That's just when we've seen it.
And that was around the same time when he put the knife to my son's neck. And that's just when he was in our home and we saw it. That I can give you a date or a date around about with that too. But the thing about Lola's mom, and I don't know if Lola's gonna be listening. If Lola's listening, I want Lola to know that I love her and that she can always call her Auntie Sammy, and she can email me at dlg@gbible.org, and I'll do everything I can to help her. So I just want you to know though that Lola's mom, I don't think she's a good mother, because she tried to be maybe in the beginning, but she's got a demon somewhere. She likes men who are child molesters, and she decided to stay with a child molester over her daughter, and she has another daughter too. She lost her, I guess, to the other father. But Lola's mom would use her like as a pawn, so she would like bring Lola around to get money from me a lot, all the time. Lola's mom wanted to get paid.
So can I ask if if there's been a time where, Ron has like a history of, asking the church members for money, or has he
Oh
became
God, yes.
Okay.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. Those are the lives that he's destroyed. He's literally has taken dozens and dozens of people. He's taken their money, their cars. He's cleaned them out, and then just moves on to the next person. He's taken advantage of so many good, vulnerable people that desire to get to know the Word of God, and just completely use up all their resources. And a lot of these people have very limited resources, so they get used up pretty quickly. But because he's so lazy and doesn't want to go out and make a living like an honest person would do, he's been doing this for years and years and years. He's been using people since he was a teenager, and a lot of people gave him plenty of opportunities then, but it got so old so fast around us. But he just moves on to the next new person, and he just uses up whoever is vulnerable enough, and takes up all their resources, and then moves on to the next person.
And he gets jobs at restaurants, and then that's the only places he can get work at is restaurants. And then he ends up getting fired because he takes the drinks. So when he goes and he picks up the drinks from people's table, if they don't finish it, he gets caught drinking those.
But that's how bad of an alcoholic. He's a severe alcoholic, not just a little bit, but he's a very, very bad alcoholic.
He needs serious help.
Ryan, Ryan, you a different type of alcoholic. You a different type of motherfucker altogether. Listen, I hope you not in the time of the COVID that you ain't over here drinking people backwash and shit. Cause I used to bartend. That's what we call leftover drinks. That shit is backwash, bitch. So you sitting here so thirsty for the liquor that you drinking people fucking old ass spit, basically. You are fucking disgusting. Oh my God. Oh my God, what the fuck? You don't know none of these people you talk about. You don't know none of these people. You is gutter trash. Oh my God. You're not even white trash. You are gutter trash. Like, you are underground trash. You are trash of the ages. You are fucking hot, stinking trash on the sidewalk in the hottest day of summer. You are disgusting, my sir, my sir. Please leave this nature boy shit the fuck alone. Let the professionals that's been doing it do what the fuck they doing. Cause you gonna fuck this whole shit up. You gonna fuck it up for everybody. And you understand, we not here for that. You understand? Like, nigga will go in his due time, but you looking worse than him. I didn't think nobody on earth could look worse than this nigga. You looking disgusting as fuck. We need to sign a petition on your ass as well as him. You understand? So you are definitely the new target for my ass. I will be lurking in your fucking bushes. I surely fucking will, to see the shenanigans, because something gonna pop off, because all this, somebody gonna cry help in the background or something. I feel it. I feel it. You got somebody in your closet right now, because why is it so dark all the time in your fucking room? But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue with this shit show, because this is giving me my life. Thank you, King World. Thank you, Beam Team. This just confirms everything that I fucking said. You understand? And I like being right. I like it. So thank you.
help.
And the best advice I can give you is, even if it costs you a few bucks, look up his record and it will speak for itself. Look up his public record, and that will tell you so much. It will confirm everything we'll tell
Yeah,
you.
I mean, as far as anything like that you're asking us, we're not with him. We can only tell you for what we're with him for.
Okay, I want to ask the question. Do you know about an accident?
He said he
that
owned a
just-
bar. I'm sorry. He said he owned a
He's
bar.
never owned anything. He's been a pauper all his life.
I'm sorry. What did you ask, Nikki?
Okay, it was we looked up something and we saw where it was an accident that took place and the car had flipped over. Do you know anything about him being like hospitalized? It was not long ago. I wish Happy Mom was here where she can give me some clearance to the name of the girl that was in the car with him.
I did not hear anything of this.
Okay, she's here. Let me let her. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll text my brother.
I believe her
Okay,
name is
Happy.
Tracy.
Can you give her the name of the girl and what had happened within that
The girl's
incident?
name was Tracy. I'm not sure on her last name, but he got into a car accident, and they say the car. It's an article. It's you can Google it. He got into a car accident, and the car rolled over.
Okay.
That's probably not true.
I'm not sure if it's him. That's what we want to know, if that incident, because we found some with a mugshot. Like there's a mugshot of him with an article that he.
Do you have a
robbed
picture of the
store.
mugshot? Do you have a picture of the mugshot?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Do you want to know what Ryan looks like?
Yeah, we
know what he looks like, but
and the mugshot. It said that he had robbed a jewelry store with two other guys.
I don't think he has. I don't think he has the gall to do that.
But that's two different incidents. The one incident was the one with the car. It was a woman, and it was they hit another car. The other person was injured, but he supposedly had to get some stitches on his head because when the cops came to him, he was bleeding everywhere, and he said that he had accident, but his blood alcohol level was 0.197 or one. It was like 197, something like that. It was very, very off the Richter.
I don't know.
Again, we have not been around him, so we don't know what's been going on.
And my mother, nobody would tell me if that happened like that. But it could be why he lost his daughter.
We haven't been keeping up with his life for the last 4 years. We've been staying away from him for at least 4 or 5 years, so we don't really.
You know, my aunt did tell me that she stopped seeing his car in the driveway for a few weeks, though. But she also said that he moved out. Something did happen a few weeks ago.
Let me ask, because I hear you as well as your husband's accent. We've heard Ryan on several occasions speak about his affiliation with the mob. Are you all Italian?
No, nope.
Okay.
My dad. Well, so my dad is Italian, Irish, French, and I'm sorry, Italian and Irish. But we just did like a DNA thing, and we're not like really Irish. I'm sorry, we're not really Italian. We're more like English or something on his side. But we don't have any Italian mob ties, and we're more Irish than Italian. If you want to know.
Okay.
The last name says that.
Yeah.
Right, and that's one of the things that you pointed out too about that last name. You denoted that. I remember seeing you type that. I wanted to know when you guys spoke about the movement, about Ryan being in or whatever. Do you guys know about any of the movements where he's taking advantage of people?
No, this is really the first we're getting of all of this stuff. We really don't pay attention to him.
Wow.
Nothing recent.
Yeah, we've cut him off for the last 4 or 5 years because there's nothing new under the sun with Ryan.
Yeah, totally the same old stuff.
So with Lola's mom, have you seen him just take advantage of her to the point of where she's just defenseless or anything of that nature.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like,
He's just a very, very defenseless.
he wouldn't even. It wasn't. He didn't just not. He didn't. It wasn't. He just like would beat her physically. He would also like take her car, you know,
Yeah, he would
and
abuse her
take the
mentally.
money from her, and she'd have to be stuck with nothing because
Yeah.
he wouldn't pay her phone bill.
But she's just one of many, many, many women that he's been with.
Wow, you're not only disgusting, you're so much like Nature Boy, but you're like a Nature Boy bum. A bum. You're a bum. You don't even have your own car. You taking people cars and stuff. You fucking bum. Huh? Aren't you doing this cult shit backwards, bitch? Like, where are your PPP loans? On that live showing money talking about you don't do it for beans and clout. You eat beans. No, bitch. You're broke. You drinking backwash. You broke. That's a different type of broke. That's crackhead broke. Where crackheads don't even do shit like that. That is picking up half a cigarette off the ground. Homeless people broke. The shit that you doing. You are wild. You are wilding for the night. You are wild in the streets. I need somebody to do a wellness check on you and put you in a rehab ASAP. ASAP. Don't pass go. Go straight to the fucking rehab and get your life together. You the person that need the fucking help. Them girls don't need the help. You need the help. You need a lot of help. You need a lot of psychiatric help. Something is wrong with you. You need some medications. You need something. You understand? Like, this is spooky. This is spooky as fuck. I'm almost scared to talk about you. Like, this nigga might find me and put me in the closet, y'all. If y'all don't hear from me in a week, I'm in Ryan's closet. Come find me. Come get me. Don't let me sit there. He can't have these cookies. No. No, ma'am. No, sir.
With. I have bumped into people. I own a small business, and I have bumped into people that I know that have connected dots with him, and he would all of a sudden be married to someone else that I happen to know through the business world, and it would always be a vulnerable, young lady that was insecure about her looks and was always looking for love, and it's been one after another, not just once in a while. And that's why we can honestly say he's been married at least 8 times.
Yeah, I said either way.
At least 8 times that we know.
But I need to tell you, after I think it was, I'm not sure if, yeah, I think it was after I spoke to you guys yesterday, right? I called my aunt. Now, Ryan's always on there saying Detective David DeTora, right?
Okay.
Right.
So, my uncle, I have an uncle. He's my uncle, David DeTora. He was a detective 15 years ago. He retired 15 years ago. And my uncle David cannot stand my brother Ryan, and my aunt cannot stand my brother Ryan. When Ryan moved down the street, he tried so hard to get them to pay attention to him. He even used his daughter, okay? And then my aunt started saying hello to the daughter, and that's how she would kind of keep in touch, and that's why she stopped to see, hey, is the daughter still, did she go with him, to check on her? So yesterday, my aunt told me that she stopped over there and she said to the landlord, hey, is Ryan still living here? And he said, no, that kid, that guy, he's a full of BS. And then he went on to say that he said he got married in my driveway, and then all him and his wife did was constantly fight. And his wife, I guess, put his clothes on the floor and set them on fire or something. And he put something in it to ignite the fire to make it worse. And the whole floor was there. So there was a big dumpster outside of the front of the house that my aunt was walking by, and she was like, what's the dumpster for? He left them with $4,000 worth of damage. They called my mother. They tried to call my mom. And my mom, she just said that she didn't know where he went, or she just played it off that she didn't know. So they couldn't get any answers from him. Yeah, we're so concerned about these women, though.
Because I know we know that he's progressed to that.
So does Ryan have a history of stealing from the family or the church?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Big time.
I have a question because I'm just very concerned and worried. Do you think it may be some abuse going on with your mom with him?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that conversation with my two brothers after I get off the phone. Yeah, I know, but we have to do something about that.
I've seen him rip things from your mother, like scare her. Yes, your mom's afraid of him.
So in other words, by your husband saying that, your mother's afraid of him. So I'm guessing that he does have a history of pretty much trying to, manipulate her out of money and stuff, drug problems.
Of course, yes, he does. Absolutely. I just don't. I don't know if he's holding something over her right now and making her like act this way.
Yes, he's all the time. She's afraid to.
I think I don't. She's. I think she's more afraid to turn against him.
Yeah, she's afraid of him.
But hurting her physically?
Well,
so he definitely gets money.
Abuse, family abuse is very, very hard to define. But yes, he threatens her.
So I want to ask a question. Has it ever been a time that you've seen her put him in his place ever?
I believe you before. I believe so.
She's put him in his place. Yeah, when he would need her help. When he would need her help. Excuse me, sorry.
Okay. What I'm saying is, have she ever
Samuel
firm with him, like no, or like check him in a way to where you didn't see no fear?
No.
Yeah, I think you might want to check into that. It may be some abuse going on.
Yeah, and I thought that at the very beginning when my mom and I's relationship got difficult, at the very beginning, exactly what you're describing, I thought was going on with her husband. I thought her husband was kind of holding her hostage against me. And one of the things is Ryan and her husband were friends before. Ryan actually introduced her to her husband. Ryan used to live with her husband in New York.
No way.
Yes. Yep. And Ryan introduced her to it.
Wow.
Wow, guys. You guys are making me think here. So I actually texted her one time and she was driving to New York and I said, Mom, are you speaking for yourself or is someone speaking for you? This was the first time that me and my mom didn't talk. And I didn't even think that she could be like, wow. So she was like that with Ryan introduced her to her husband. He was letting him, Ryan was homeless in New York and he was letting Ryan live with him. And he got Ryan a job and he helped Ryan do this, helped Ryan do that. When he first met my mom wasn't interested in him at all. She wanted nothing to do with him. She was so unattracted to him. She was like, he's not manly. I'm not like he's not like your father. Like my mother is still in love with my father. My mom is still in love with my father. Okay. But this man, when he came, he came back the second time around. She started liking him around that time. But I think she was also in more of a desperate situation where she wanted to get out of my house because she was living with me. We built her an in-law when we moved into our house and she was living with me. And I think she just wanted to get out of my house and go live somewhere else.
So basically it was a setup for him to
because
get her
because I wouldn't because at that time all that stuff was going on with Lola's mom and Ryan was trying to live at the house. I had my mother living in my house and Lola and Ryan and Ryan and Lola's two kids and my husband was like going crazy.
You had a handful of her.
So because we wouldn't let Ryan stay in the house and everything, my mom started dating this guy and all of a sudden they got their own place all together, the three of them. And they lived together and then they got married and they actually got married right across the street from where I live, which is so weird because you can get married so many places, which is another weird thing. And Ryan drove by our house on the day that they got married, which is weird too.
Was there a difference? Was he the same age as Ryan?
Who?
The guy that your mother got married to.
No. He's like I think he's my mother's age, like 68, 69.
Okay.
And when you said that he was homeless in New York, do you know how long ago this was?
It's probably like when he was homeless, like 8 years ago,
Mm,
8 or
okay.
9 years ago.
Hi, Samantha and John. How are you?
Hi.
Um, to the ladies that Ryan is inviting into his home now that he's met on this big old app, he invites them to town and he put them up in a hotel. And the women, the young ladies that's on his panel believing, the manipulation, you
Yeah.
being his sister and being a woman first, what advice can you give to those young ladies if they was in here listening
Oh
right
my
now?
gosh.
Run.
Just get out of your situation. Get away from him as fast as you can because you do not want your life turned upside down. You will you're going to be broke. Your parents are going to be broke. You're not going to have any friends. You'll say goodbye to anyone that you know who you love right now in your life because they will be you will be turned against them, and they will be Ryan will make sure that you cannot talk to them or see them. And definitely do not have a baby with this child, with this man, with this child, please.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. Can you give us a little insight to why he sits in the dark? He in the dark all day
Because
long.
he's always drunk and he's always drugged.
He's always drunk and he's always drugged and he's always dramatic. Everything's drama with him.
He doesn't want to show that. He doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to show that.
It's drama for him.
It's very simple. People that are in darkness want to hide. He's living in the dark. There's no light in him whatsoever. There's no light in him whatsoever.
I gotta ask
There's nothing good
Samantha,
about him. There's nothing good about him.
not to cut you off, Samantha. I gotta ask, as a child, like, what was he like? Was he standoffish, or did you notice this, earlier in life that he'd be this type of, scheming?
Yeah,
type
you
of
must
person?
have missed my beginning. Did you miss the beginning of what I said?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you again. All right, so when Ryan and I when we were younger, our father owned a school from the time I was in first grade till sixth grade. So Ryan was 2 grades younger than me, so he was in fourth grade when my father lost the school because there was a church split going on. And I don't want to get into any church split or any church stuff. Okay, I just want to stay focused on what's going on with Ryan and this missing girl. So there was a church split there, and we ended up being taken out of our private school where I was daddy's little girl. I was the princess. I was in charge of everything. Ryan was the king of the hill there. Everything he did, he thought he was like the greatest at. He was like, oh, there's past this cute little boy. He was really, really an adorable little boy. My brother was the cutest little boy. Okay, I look at pictures and I cry because he was so cute. And people loved him. Everybody loved him. But it seems like once we went from being that center of attention to public school, it was like we were thrown into this whole other world, where you had to have the coolest sneakers, you had to have this, you had to have that. So Ryan always tried to be that cool kid that he used to be, that he once was. Ryan always he desired that greatness. So even like when we got to like high school, early high school years, he had to move schools quite a lot for Ryan. My parents had to take him out of schools. They always had trouble with him. But in high school, he started high school like ninth grade. He would go and he'd tell everyone, hey, I just got a new car. This is my new ride. I'll give you a ride home. I'll give you a ride home. And then, these kids would be staying after, missing their bus, waiting for Ryan and his new ride. And then they see Ryan getting on the bus and realizing that this kid's a liar, and then he'll put himself in these situations to be worshipped, like he's going to do something so great for you. And then he would end up not doing it as a teenager. So he had a nickname in school and the kids used to call him Head. And I'm not sure exactly why, but I don't think Ryan had many. I don't think Ryan had many friends in high school.
I can definitely see why. I can definitely see why. Wow,
Right.
this is, man, it's I can't even say that it's shocking. A lot of this stuff I'm pretty sure people felt already, but just hearing it from you all is just mind blowing. So I want to ask, with the whole deal, with him and the woman, you said they had somewhat of a drug or alcohol problem.
Yes. She was actually she was actually, I knew her when we were growing up. She was actually my age.
And what is your age?
I'm 41.
Okay, you're kind of young. Okay,
You
41.
know what?
Why, thank you.
I'm very curious. Do you think maybe some of this behavior that he's displaying has led to, his daughter to try to commit suicide
Oh,
and different things like
I
that?
definitely think his daughter, this is related to her father. Absolutely. I think she doesn't want to be with him. There was a time, this was right before my birthday. This was the last time that I talked to my mother since we made up from the last time that we didn't talk. And I had a baby. I have 6 children. I had a baby like 2 years ago. And my mother, she started becoming part of my life again, which was great. But just around my birthday time, that's when my brother got my niece Lola custody of her. She was going to come over my house around Thanksgiving, the week before Thanksgiving. She was going to come over from a Thursday to a Sunday, stay the whole weekend. And my daughters were so excited because they haven't seen Lola since she was like 4 or 5 years old. That the last time I told you I saw him was that time when I kicked him out of the house for beating up Amy. So anyways, Lola and we were FaceTiming. He got her a phone. So Lola and I were FaceTiming, and I would not communicate with Ryan. Nikki, I sent you the text of this. I would not communicate with Ryan because I couldn't. My husband wouldn't allow me to. So Ryan wanted me to take Lola. I said I'd take Lola, but you cannot be involved. So we were going to go through my mother. So the day before Lola comes over, my brother says, "You're not getting her." Do you want me? Let me read you the text.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I read it. I read the text.
okay. Do
When he
you
said
want to
that.
read it?
No. You can go ahead because I
I
don't have
forget
it
what it
pulled up.
says, and I don't know if I close this app if I'm gonna lose you guys.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead because for the people that's that weren't that were not in here, then that'll kind of bring them up to speed with what's going on.
Nikki, do you want to read it?
Hold on, I'll pull it up. Give me one second. Y'all can continue to talk till I get it pulled up.
Okay. I have a question. Hi, John and Samantha. I'm Joanne.
Hi.
And I wanted to know, has Ryan ever received any sort of therapeutic interventions regarding his behavior? Has he ever received any?
He's going to a place called like Stars, which is like a local kind of halfway house, but they just pretty much sober you up and send you home pretty much. I've seen him in a mental hospital for a little bit, but no real treatment.
Okay, so I know you said that he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder during
in prison.
Yep. In prison, and you said that was in Florida.
Yep.
Can you tell us about how long ago that it was when he
I want to say that was like 2000, around that time, 2001, 2000, maybe 2002. Maybe I had a baby around that time.
Okay. Did he live in Florida for an extended period of time?
He lived a lot of places. He was traveling from around that time he was taking advantage of people in my dad's worldwide internet ministry. So he was house hopping, going staying with this one as the pastor's son. I'm the pastor's son, getting treated like royalty, being there, using up, the family name. And every time he would, sorry, but just gets funny after you think about it over and over. Every time the same thing, they would end up realizing this kid's a fucking pain in the ass, and they would kick him out. So he just so happened to get kicked out of one person's house, and she will even probably speak to you, this person. He got kicked out of her house, so he stole a car. And this woman happened to be one of my mother's best friends. This woman loves my mother, and my mom will not speak to her because she kicked my brother out of her house. And this is another sad situation. But my brother stole, so, and then he was speeding, and he was on this big police chase, so he got arrested for grand theft auto. So she lived in Georgia or Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. And yeah, so he was staying in Florida at that time, but he was house hopping before that.
Okay, that was my question.
I know. I
Thank
just
you so
told them.
much for answering.
What's that?
Okay, I have the text up here.
For the last 20 years. Wow.
Absolutely.
For the last 20. So,
Okay,
so
I have the text
He's
pulled up
never
here.
owned anything.
hold on.
I don't even think he's owned a vehicle. He might maybe he'll register something in my mom's name. He'll get it and he'll register.
Ryan, say it ain't so, nigga. Say it ain't so. You've been couch to couch for 20 fucking years. Say it ain't so. When you was on that Bigo flashing them hundreds, and you know what's crazy? I need to go back and look at that video because them hundreds was looking a little fake to me. Like, you understand? I think one of them had 3 zeros on it, but I was a little sleepy when I was recording, so I could be wrong. But motherfucker, who are you saving? You can't even save yourself. How make this make fucking sense? How are you gonna save the lost tribe of carbonation and you can't save yourself for 20 fucking years? You can't even buy your own liquor. What kind of fuck shit do you think we on? Like, for real. Like, this shit is fucking classic. Like, listen, I've never trolled anybody, but I'm gonna be trolling the fuck out of him on Bigo, and I'm gonna do it in my name because I'm just so annoyed. I'm annoyed as fuck that you even wasted anybody's time with this contrived. I'm the great white hope. I'm gonna save carbonation and I'm gonna take down Nature Boy. Well, you just the same, if not worse, as this motherfucker. Make that shit make sense for me, please. You abuser. You abuser. And please don't come and try to put me in your little closet. Don't do me. Don't try it. Cause you give me that kind of psychotic ass tease now. There is a possibility that you could be a serial killer because that was always a question. Where the fuck was Star? Where the fuck was Star? Last time Star was seen, she was with your ass, and she was trying to get the fuck away from you. You understand, Mister? I know the CIA, FBI, PPP loan police. I don't fucking know, but you're no. You got to be canceled. So I'm gonna take as much energy as I do with this fuck nigga as with you because it's the same evil. Like I said, y'all are two sides of the same coin. Okay, all right. A rusty ass penny. That's what the fuck y'all are. Two sides of that. You're the head, he's the tail. Y'all can flip it and switch it, rub it down, however you want to do. You are a piece of shit just like he is a piece of shit. So how's anybody supposed to take you serious? Listen, Tucker Carlson. Listen, Tucker. Tucker Carlson. This nigga over here is using your name. He making you look bad in these streets, Tucker. Tucker. You better tell your friend or whoever he is to you to keep your name out his mouth because he got your name looking like shit. You understand? Matter of fact, tell that nigga make your name taste like shit in his mouth. Because this is unacceptable.
So let me ask you this before Nikki go over the text messages. So before this incident, with the car being stolen, what was his life like before that? Was he doing stuff? Did he have
Right before that's right out he went into the Navy and he got kicked out of the Navy. So this is after he got kicked out of the Navy. And when he went into the Navy, he was real heavy. When he came out of the Navy, you couldn't even recognize him. He was so skinny.
Right.
So when he got kicked out of the Navy for lying, the police officer, sorry, the Navy officer called because one of my dad's good friends who got him into the Navy was a good friend of this guy. He called him and he said, "Hey, does this kid have a problem with lying?"
Okay,
And the guy,
I don't want to cut you up, but I want to stop you right there because in this mugshot, he was very skinny in this mugshot where this accident took place.
Yeah, but someone said the accident was 3 weeks ago, right?
I don't know. I have to get with her. What?
Oh well, the accident might have been from the
2019.
Grand Theft. The accident might have been from the Grand Theft Auto, but that was in Florida.
That was in Florida, right? That's
Yeah.
That's where that happened. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mute back up.
So all of the stuff what you're saying about the him being kicked out the Navy and stuff, whatever, do you think that's what brought about him drinking more?
Yeah, but even before that, he was always really off. Like he was always trying to be everybody's best friend, and he would tell you whatever you wanted to hear, just so that you would want to be around him for that time. He could sell anything, and
Oh,
like
so that's
so he was always like up to new things, you know.
okay. So that's why you were saying that he's like a, still been like a car salesman or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, and like he can adapt easily to new situations. So he was always into new things. Like I can't remember exactly what he did after he got out of the Navy, but there was a time when he did stay with my dad, and my dad was trying to like teach him and help him train him to be a pastor maybe or something. And that was around the time when I told you he got racial with one of the other pastors that
Right.
they were on a conference with, and my dad sent him home on a plane because what he said was very wrong.
Oh wow. So
Yeah,
he
So
does have
what
that.
exactly did he get kicked out for?
because he called. So they were hosting a Bible conference. I believe this was in Arizona, and he called one of the other like one of the men putting on the things, who's a pastor now. This man's a pastor now. He called his son the N-word. He called his black son. He called his black son the N-word. So my father found out, and my father sent him right home on a plane because because of what he did. And then my father, told him he can't go on any more conferences with him. So he
So
couldn't go on any more
Oh
conferences.
no. We were speaking about the Navy. What he got kicked out the Navy for?
He got kicked out of the Navy for lying.
okay, so yeah, so the lying part, yeah. So when that took place, so that was said in a church. The N word was said in a church.
I don't know if it was in a church, but it was in a place where they're having a conference. I think it was in a hotel.
Okay, so did he have like some, like a racially charged history, or was that something that just came out at the time then?
I don't know where that came from. Ryan always like seemed to me like he wanted to be black, so
Right.
I don't know why he would say that, unless maybe he was mad at the guy or something, and I don't know.
Was your father, very close, knit with working with black people as far as, through the ministry and offering them?
Oh yeah, big time. My father had one of his closest friends, Pastor Maurice Sykes. You should look up his story. Pastor Maurice Sykes.
Okay,
He
I
was
sure
a
will.
he was a famous football player, and his wife and children were murdered. And this guy walked around, and he lost his faith, and then he got his faith, and his testimony is like will blow you away. And he did a lot for the black community, and he was in everything that he did. My father was like right there with him. um he my, I kind of get emotional but thinking about him. But also the guy that he went on the conference with to Arizona, he was also black, and they were very close too.
That minister, what was his name?
The one that you guys, I'm not really comfortable saying his name anymore, to be honest with you.
No problem. No problem at all.
Yeah, I just don't want to defy any other man's ministry.
Because it's rather touchy, especially when you hear something like that. Because see, Ryan had already, masqueraded himself as being someone that was supposed to assist black people in general with getting rid of a cult leader. But
Yeah,
now it seems that he has some type of sadistic, like warped thoughts as far as of on, his views with black people in general.
yeah,
Which I find, to be strange, being that your father, is such, what I'm saying, a powerful, figure, in a religious organization. That's all of this is weird to me.
yeah, yeah. Another thing about my father is like a pastor. So
Hmm.
he's ordained a lot of pastors too. And
Right.
Ryan always wanted 31 pastors. And Ryan, and that goes against everything that anyone would say. He would be a cult leader, by the way, because I know cult leader is going to say, hey, you be a cult leader over there, you be one over there, you be one over there. But
Yeah.
but sorry, back to the original thought there. Ryan always wanted to be ordained by my father, and my father would never ordain him.
One thing I do want to say before I leave. You still there?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, is that Ryan? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
He'll come back. He'll
It's-
come back.
Hi, Samantha.
This has been unreal for us. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is what I wanted to tell you. Ryan is the type of person that if you call him out, he will try to destroy you in any way he can. So whatever you do, I want to let you know that if he has any way of trying to hurt you, he's going to find.
Thank you, brother-in-law, but we not worried about it at Cola Gang. We not worried about it because if you try to find my ass, you gonna find some shit that you wasn't looking for, sir. You understand? I know you the motherfucker that came in here and thumbs down my shit, but you better keep it on the algorithm, and that's all I got to say because you are crazy, crazy. So I wouldn't even play with you. You understand? Like you are crazy, crazy, crazy. You crack crazy, alcohol crazy, fucking colorist crazy, fucking racist crazy. You every crazy on the fucking book. You understand? You need to just go be nature boyfriend and just call it a day and just be over and done with this fucking shit. Y'all got a lot to talk about. Y'all got a lot to talk about. And it's looking like, excuse me, y'all, because I'm eating cherries, getting my life with this fucking interview. You understand? But yeah, y'all have a lot to talk about. But it looked like you just want Nature Boy out the way so that you could just be the new popping cult motherfucker. That's just it. You understand? You want to save them wayward bitches. You understand? You want to save them, and you just all you're gonna do is gonna bring them over to the cult of Ryan. That's all it's about. You understand? Because you can't get your own girls. Your sister already said that shit. So you understand? So that's all that's gonna happen. We gonna be done with Nature Boy, and then in walk fucking Big Head. What's his little nickname? Head. They probably named you that when you was a kid because you had a big ass fucking head or some shit. Because I still don't understand that kind of nickname. But that's not for me to understand. But that's all. That's what the takedown is about. You want to go on TV and be seen, right? You want to take the credit for taking down Nature Boy. And then hopefully in your efforts of doing that, you're going to get all the bitches. I already see what this is. You're going to get all the bitches. You want to try and get you an alcohol, some liquor endorsements. You want to get you some real cash so that you can stop couch searching and stop drinking people backwash at restaurants. We see this. We know. This shit is not, it never was about them bitches at all. And like I said, you just want to do that to steal Nature Boy's fucking bitches. Because you ain't said one thing yesterday in that live about saving them wayward, stupid ass niggas is there. You ain't said shit because you don't want them. You don't want them. They ain't got the stuff you crave. You don't want those bananas. You just want them chocolate cookies. We get it. You weird, and it's time for you to get the fuck on up out of here. It was cute for a while. It ain't cute no more. And now I see you understand why you had Divine's name in your mouth the way you did, because she blasted your ass off the face of this fucking earth. You really got beamed the fuck down. Like, I know the beam team be beaming people, but this beam is different. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't even be on Bigo no more. I would go to Likey or something. I would go someplace where nobody's at, that nobody give a fuck, and nobody, will see me. Like, I couldn't show my face on them Bigo streets if I was you after that fucking roast. I'm trying to tell you, sir, you have no shame. You have no shame. If I got beamed like you, I wouldn't be nowhere on nobody's social media. He probably gonna go get Nateri. Watch. Nateri clout chasing ass will be happy to jump up on some shit to talk some nonsensical shit with your ass. You understand? You and Nateri, y'all can take over the world. Come on. Matter of fact, that's who you go get. This is the panel you need, because world ain't coming. So you can just scratch that fucking shit. But this is who you can get on your little make believe panel and shit. You understand? Because this whole interview thing only happens obviously when he's drug induced. You understand? So when you do talk about it, get Chicklet and the Terry ass. There you go. There's your panel. There's your token black people that you needed to make this shit fucking for real. Okay? Try not to overdose, sir. That's all I have to say with you, because you're doing a lot. From what these people is talking about, try to worry about not overdosing. Because now that I look back at that other video, like, you did give me, like I said, crackhead tease, but to confirm it, you kind of look like, that's why when I cut the video off too, the first video before this, I cut it off because you kind of look like you was nodding off, sir. And they said you don't work, so you wasn't sleepy from work. So I don't know, but let's see what else is going on. Divine and the Bean team, y'all did a very Good job. Y'all been on it. Y'all stay on it. You understand? Y'all got Prince York together. Y'all got Notorious together. Y'all getting these motherfuckers together. But like I said, this nigga is in the crosshairs now. Cause I don't appreciate you trying to play on black people's tops and play in our heads like that and act like the great white hope. So you know I got a different disdain for your ass. I still don't like Nature Boy, but it's like, motherfucker, yes, you my new project, and that's where I'm at with it. Nature Boy's not going nowhere because I'm still gonna be on his ass too. But you added to the docket, okay? You're on notice. You understand? And I'm gonna find what's his name, Tucker Carlson. Yeah, I'm gonna get his email just in case you are telling the truth, and tell him and send him this shit because he needs to know. You gonna fuck up that man's whole career, or both of them. They whole credibility gonna be shot fucking with your ass. So you know, I'm gonna do a good deed and send that so that you know people don't lose jobs and stuff when they got a fucking whole pedophile, fucking kidnapper, fucking abuser, drug addict, alcoholic sitting on their TV screen talking about save the poor little black girls.
Find a way to hurt you, because when he gets called out, he will do anything in his power. Not that he has a lot of power, but he will do anything in his power to try to destroy you once he gets called out by anybody. That's his history.
Well, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of Ryan. I ain't scared of Ryan.
I know you're not. I just want to let you know that's the type of person he is.
And I want to say I'm not scared of Ryan either, but he's gonna say he's probably already collecting some garbage on me, and he's probably gonna say I smoke crack or something like that.
That's the type of person he is. He's gonna do anything in his power, and he doesn't have much at all, but he will try to destroy anyone, and he's done it to me and every single person I know that calls him out, and he tries to destroy their business. Whatever he can do, he will try to destroy them.
But we don't. I don't care about that. I want these girls to be safe. This is what this is about.
Because he did speak of the stepdad being a part of law enforcement or having ties to law enforcement.
No. Okay, listen about like remember a few months ago he put up that video with the police video when the police came. He put up a video and it got like I don't know 8,000 views or something.
Yeah, but it got picked up.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find it, but the police came and opened up his door, and he's got. Did you ever see this?
Yeah, I seen it. That's and it was local. It was from only the local news, and they were speaking in reference to inquiring why he did not ask for police assistance, as opposed to him single-handedly making an attempt to catch predators, so to say, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you.
There was that. Nope. And then there's something else too.
No, there's something else.
It's a video against police. Because the police opened up his door and one of them didn't have on a mask, and he's calling them effing pigs.
And they backed off.
Fuck you.
Believe it or not, they backed off because that's how crazy he is.
I think my brother might have the video still. I think I might still have that video.
If we do, we would love to share it with you because it kind of shows what kind of character this guy has, where even the police sometimes back off away from him because they know how sick he is.
Okay, do y'all have any knowledge of his stepfather working at United Nations?
Yeah, he translated.
He was just a translator for the United Nations. He's just a very that's all he is a translator, a retired translator, but no one important.
Ryan just hyped
you think he's like in the CIA or something, right?
He hyped everything on it. I was asking
he never managed it.
Nope, never managed it.
Oh my God, Ryan, you need to stop this.
Ryan, a retired translator, Ryan.
He was just a translator, just like the movie.
Just like a school teacher type of translator.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this, Ryan. You need to stop.
Ryan, you going too far, dude. So when y'all was talking about that place, Stars Halfway House, where exactly is that at?
North Kingston, Rhode Island.
Thank you. I'm definitely gonna look into that place. I want to know more about that.
Do you think he's like the type of person that believes his own lies? Like,
oh, absolutely.
Oh goodness. I just want to ask you something. Was it horrible growing up with him?
Yeah, it was. It was not even. It was like I didn't even have a brother because it was embarrassing. Let me tell you something. one time I was in the principal's office, and I was walking by my principal, and he asked me, he said, "Is that your brother?" And I said, "No." And you know what happened? He told on me, and I ended up in the office with my mother and my brother later, and in trouble with the principal.
Hi, Samantha. This is Submissive again. I have a question. I know we spoke a lot.
Child, Ryan, like I said, you all notice. I need you to get the fuck on. I need you to get the fuck on before I sink this. But now it's like, are you shitting me? This is a clout chase on fucking crack. Literally. Like, what are you? No, sir. No. We're not gonna be undoing the work. And you inserting your fucking base head ass in this shit is undoing the fucking work. Let them girls out your closet. Let the captives free. That's who needs help. You understand? You talking about modern day slavery? No, motherfucker, the shit you doing is modern day slavery. You is spooky ookie. I can't. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can be even worse than Nature Boy? I'm sorry. How can you be lower than low? Like, you understand? Like, Nature Boy ain't shit to me. Like, he's like the bottom of the barrel. What the fuck do we call you, Ryan? What do we call you? Now I believe it. Like, I think y'all really are working together or something, because y'all have too many similar traits. Y'all got too much shit in common. Y'all got way too much shit in common. Yes, Miss Carla, this motherfucker is a distraction. That's the part that you trying to fucking play. You trying to play in our faces. You probably want to try and get King World and them up there and try to embarrass them in the name of Nature Boy. I know that's what you're trying to do. This shit is not about saving nobody. This is not about saving nobody. You understand? You need to be saved. You need to be doused with holy water and whatever fucking else and prayed upon, because something is definitely wrong with your ass. I need to burn some sage now. You understand? Like, I normally burn sage when I talk about this motherfucker. Oh, no. No. You got some other shit going on with you. Space Case, listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how, like, you dibble and dabble on people? You get what I'm saying? Like, when I seen what happened with the star shit, right? I kind of, like, I wrote him off then, but I didn't think he was still on the streets with this fuck shit, because a couple times I jumped in his chat and I was looking, and he was just talking about regular weird shit. You understand? So I said, oh, he's off of this now. So, you know, that ran its course. We done. Like, you understand? And then, like, a fucking bed bug or a rash, you get what I'm saying? This motherfucker is back. You understand? And I can't, come on, can you please stop doing that, Kamani? Because I do not need you to break that. No, I know I'm your mama, but mama wants you to stop doing that. Can you help me out? Okay, you're sorry, but you're still doing it. Okay, I get it. Suki, I don't think Ryan got any women with him. I really don't. He looks very sad and fucking lonely when he's on his fucking live, and his sister said he couldn't get no punani. This is why he's doing this whole Save the Nature Girls campaign. He think he gonna get free cooch out of this. I'm trying to tell you. And now I think he probably tried to get some cooch out of Star, because Star went the fuck off. Then she said he was driving around her hotel and stuff. Like, this kind of matches up with what the fucking sister was talking about. You feel me? It matches up. Because only a weirdo would fly somebody out somewhere in the pretenses of we taking down a person that abused you just to try and sit in your hotel room with you. And then when you don't want to sit with them, drive around your shit. You understand? Like, real, you know, to scare you type shit, maybe into doing it. It is, Carla. What you sorry about? What you broke, Kamani? Kamani did something because he over here. I'm sorry. Okay, what you sorry about, Pop Pop? Oh, you gonna mess up mommy music? That's why you sorry? You're done. Oh God, I can't even get no music time. He over here then stole the remote. Like, listen, ma, I'm over this. See, you don't even know what you're doing. That's why you turned the TV off. So good for you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I shouldn't do nothing because you went and scammed me. But yeah, like I'm. Oh my God, this shit took me clean out. When bro sent me this, I was like, okay, you understand? Like, I know it was information. You feel me? It's always good. It's good information that they have. But I did not. This was something else. I didn't expect all of this. But it made sense because he was really mad at Devon, like mad. He was like, well, me and World, I'm okay. I can look past it with World. But Devon don't look like she want to be your friend. So does it even really fucking matter? Nobody, what you talking about, sir? Now I get it. Because he didn't want to delve into it. So I guess he didn't want the rest of us that was looking to go find this said video. But yes. Oh my God. He done got so under my skin that he's making me want to be a troll. And it's like, is that trolling if you talk shit to somebody in your name, y'all? Because I don't know nothing about that troll life. But is that called trolling or is it just talking shit? I just want to be clear. Star should. She really should, because I know some spooky shit happened. I'm trying to tell you this. Hey, Zakia. No, bro, it's a real question though, but like, you know what I'm saying? Because I really, like, I don't even want to go in a troll account. Like, when I go in Nature Boy shit, not trying to be funny, I do go in a troll account because I don't got time for a lot of shit. But, but for this motherfucker, I just want to go in as myself. You understand? And be like, set them women in your closet free, motherfucker. Worry about freeing them first. They need the help. Okay, good. So it's so great. You understand? But he needs to know. You understand? He needs to know. So he could play that little dumbass music that he played for that Donald person when he called himself kicking them out. I said, what the fuck is this? You doing way too much for Bigo. This was far too dramatic to kick somebody out. You could have just kicked that person the fuck out. You didn't need to play a song for their ass. You didn't. But it shows the crazy. Come on, can you stop? Because you about to bust your ass. That is not how you do that, sir. Okay? You got it? Okay, thank you. High fives. Kamani over here doing daredevil shit, y'all. I'm about to get the hell up off of here because that's his little sign that, mommy, I want your attention, so I'm going to try and do something to break a bone or something so that you can't focus, so you focus on me. You understand? But I love you guys. Thank you, King World. Thank you for sending me this. I appreciate you, big brother. Thank you, Devon. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you on the Beam Team. Y'all on the money. You feel me? Love y'all, Cola Gang. Thank y'all for hanging with me for 3 hours. But this was worth it. we got to get the roast and the gag out. But yeah, this nigga, he's on watch. He's definitely on watch. And that's that. But enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe. But like I said, if y'all don't see me for a couple weeks, please look for me because Ryan has me in his closet. And I'm not gonna want to be there, all right? I don't want to be in the closet. I want to be with my little pop and my husband. So if y'all don't see me for 2 weeks, contact my husband, contact who you need to, and get me the fuck out of Ryan's closet because his sister said he comes to get people, and I don't want to get got. You understand? So I love y'all. I'm out of here.